So why you up here with that crazy? Cause you know men got it harder. What women got it harder than?
Our man got it harder.
Oh, I don't know, man. It seems like you would think patriarchy would work for men, but it don't. Damn,
Mm-hmm.
it like women get the best in. I mean, y'all can beat on us, can't beat on y'all. You get what I'm saying? Cause you do that, and then getting the cops called on you and shit. You know what I'm saying? If she go around saying that the man a piece of shit, everybody just believe her and shit like that. With the babies, with the kids, with the
You can't
justice
hold on. You
system.
can't my beat up. You rambling.
No, I ain't rambling. I'm just talking about, how so much stuff goes in y'all favor. And I'm like, if I was a woman, I'd be like, yeah, shit, I don't want, because I'm like, I ain't gotta pay for shit for real. I can be lazy. People don't call me broke if I ain't got no money. It's like, it's like y'all got it made, man. I ain't gonna hold you. At
How you
least that's how
feel?
I look at it.
What you mean you could be lazy?
I mean, think about it, right? So, for example, if a woman ain't got her. For example, I use this one, right? Men usually don't go around screaming, "Hey, I got my own car. I got I pay my own bills, blah blah blah." It's kind of like shit, bro. That's what adults do. Hold on, hold on one sec. Hey, go ahead and lock that bitch up, bro. We gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Just lock it up. Lock it up. We gonna go ahead and get up out of here. But I was thinking, I'm like, if men don't usually do that, because it's like, I mean, bro, you pay your own bills. I mean, they are your
Mm-hmm.
bills, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, shit, you got a car. I mean, you got your own car. I mean, quite sure you a grown ass man. You supposed to get around if you got a job. So I'm like, but it's like women get praise for that. Like for the basic life thing. So I'm trying to see, like,
Hold on. Y'all don't get praised for having y'all shit together?
hell no. I mean, really, it's not really a praise. It's just like, shit, that's something you're supposed to do. It's
That's
like,
But the
facts,
difference is
man.
we be
I,
hold up.
I, I ain't never look at my homeboy and be like,
But
hey,
hold
bro,
up.
you got your
Yeah,
Hold
own
up. Hold
car.
Tara,
up.
Tara, this
Hold up.
what
Hold up, y'all.
this
Hold
bitch,
up. Hold up.
this bitch.
I don't want to. All right, you can go. Damn, I ain't gotta drop y'all. Like that's ridiculous. This what I'm saying because you venting. But hold up.
Oh, I ain't
The thing
venting.
about that is, no, you is. We be celebrating ourselves though. Like, why don't you celebrate yourself?
I mean, I mean, I think when we talking about great accomplishments, yeah. Like, for example, right? How some men be tripping about women saying they got a degree and shit. I'm like, to me, that's weird, right? I think, shit, yeah, if Shawty actually finished school, yeah, that's a great accomplishment. But I mean,
Did you go to
you
college?
said, yeah, I did.
What degree do you have?
I have an engineering degree.
What kind of engineer?
I'm an electrical engineer.
Do you have a certificate?
You said I have a certificate.
Yeah. So when you finish your certificate program, did they not throw a graduation for y'all?
No, we don't. No, what are you talking about? Yeah, you have your graduation when you graduate from college. Yeah, but I'm not mad at
Yeah. So
that. You
what's
haven't.
hold on? What's no? But that's what you're saying. What's wrong with celebrating
I
getting a
never.
degree?
I never said. I just said I'm not mad at that. What are you talking about?
Oh, I ain't hear what you said. Hold on. What you yelling at me for?
I
You
didn't
need to
yell at
calm
you.
down.
He never yelled.
You definitely just
I
raised your
never
voice.
yelled
That
at
was
you just
crazy.
then. What's
Oh, he had a
going
little tone and
on?
inflection.
Hold up.
No,
Not the gaslighting. Hold up. Hold up. No, he was yelling at me. I'm
That was
scared.
why
not
you?
yelling.
Hold
That was
up.
tone and inflection.
Hold
Did
up.
I yell?
Because I'm gonna have to drop you. Hold up. Hold up. I'm gonna come back around to you. What's up, Joshy?
Yeah, man, I agree with what the big dude said. An independent woman is just a bare minimum man. So, with that being said,
Absolutely.
Hold up. He gotta go. And Libby don't work on social media. Go ahead, Joshy.
but yeah, like y'all sit here, y'all say these things, and if a dude said them, it would be so redundant. It would be like saying the sky is blue, but y'all sit
Who
here, y'all supposed to be
cares?
put on a
Oh, hold
pedestal.
on, Joshy. I know we struggle with this when I'm talking about an issue with men. y'all always want to focus on the women. If women want to celebrate the fucking, I brushed my teeth this morning, so be it. Who cares? But how does that equate to y'all having it harder?
Because it just goes to show that y'all have it so easy, that these things are accomplishments and success to y'all. This is something that you want to be praised for when it's nothing to the average man. And I used to come up
Like,
here,
hold up. What do we celebrate that's nothing to y'all?
having your own car and paying your own bills, not needing help.
Mother's Day.
Hold up. Hold up. Y'all weird for that. I really want to move away from this panel. It doesn't matter what women are celebrating for themselves. There's a reason why women celebrate those things. Because y'all have to understand at one point of time, women were not able to do those things. So yes, it's going to be an accomplishment. Like literally, it's a fucking accomplishment.
You can't even say that. That's like me
Is
saying, "Oh,
Mother's Day an
what do you mean?
accomplishment?
No, yo, shut the fuck up,
All right, my
Ryan
guy.
Gaines. Fuck up. Fuck wrong with your ass?
Hold up, y'all.
I'm not
That's
done.
how we for open
Okay, that's
panel.
like me
I'm
saying,
just
"Oh
saying
yeah,
something.
back in the day, my ancestors weren't allowed to own anything, so I can say the thing." Because for one, you can't say that women's rights, especially when you only count
Oh,
white women,
uneducated.
that they didn't scale better than. I mean, you have to admit that they scaled better than a black man or a black person's rights. So yes, I can say the same thing. Oh yeah, black people weren't allowed to, have jobs or this, that, and third. You lucky that I'm working a job. I can say something like that. But why would I say that? That's redundant.
So let me get this straight. The only complaint y'all have is that women be celebrating stuff.
That's not even a complaint. I'm not saying. I'm using it as a point to elucidate.
I'm just asking.
No, that's not a complaint at all. You can celebrate anything you want to. I'm not complaining at all. I'm just saying, let this show you that life is so easy for y'all that y'all see these as point of success. When if a man said that that's bare minimum, that's the dude who just got it.
So
Made
hold
up.
Facts,
hold up, Joshy. So tell me, hold up, what do y'all do? What do y'all celebrate then?
So we celebrate actual real success. We don't celebrate having no car.
Give us an example.
We gonna celebrate having the fastest car, the best house, a whole business that's succeeding, that's making higher 6 figures a year, the higher portion of 6 figures a year, something like that.
So what I hear you saying, is y'all only celebrate, right, when y'all have like elevated status. It can't just be like your regular life. Is that what you're saying?
It has to be an actual achievement. It just can't be nothing that is common or bare minimum. Most definitely.
All right, but that still don't explain why men have it harder. It just means that y'all put a lot more pressure on y'all what to celebrate. And women, we gonna have a party for everything. What's up, Liz?
Because y'all are alcoholics.
Hold on, Josh. We gotta get through the panel. You know that. What's up, Liz?
Yeah. So I have thoughts on this. Absolutely, men don't have it harder than women for, a plethora of reasons. But it's interesting to me that men seem to think that the most amazing woman is just the average man, when really it's the opposite. The most amazing man is just the average woman. Like, what do we see? For example, look at like single fatherhood and how much that gets praised, and how much men are eager to come up on the panels and say, I'm a single father, because they get praised for that. Or just look at like videos, for example, where a man is showing a little bit of empathy, or a man is showing any sort of like emotion or kindness or affection at all. And everyone wants to throw this man a parade. Everyone wants to throw this man a parade. And then when women do that, that's what you're supposed to do.
That's
a really good point. Hold up, Joshy. Hold up. You can counter somebody's point. Y'all chill out for a second. That's a really good point though, Liz, because the other day when we saw my fathers, we literally had a man on here was like so fucking ecstatic to be like, oh, I'm a great father. I get my child every other weekend. And I'm like, what the fuck? So you're right. It's just like it's conflicting though, because when I'm hearing them say is that we celebrate every little thing and they got big dreams, right? They didn't factor in for the ones who never achieved those dreams. But yeah, it's like women are putting in a lot of work, especially when it comes to raising children. That's a great point, Liz.
Absolutely. Well, and then look at the idea of like, I don't cheat, I don't beat, therefore I'm a good partner. If a woman were to say that, everyone would laugh in her face because the standards are just completely different for men and for women. For a man, yeah, he can be looked at as a good partner for simply not doing like two very bare minimum things. But a woman has to do emotional labor, domestic labor. It runs the gamut for her to be considered even a half decent partner.
That's cap. A dude gotta provide like 90% of all the expenses.
Hold on. No, but that's a great point, because also like if a man decides to abandon his child, like if he just flat out abandoned his children, like that woman has to now become a single mother. I think that's interesting. And there's a lot of fingers pointing. But go ahead, Heather, and then we're gonna go to Matthew, and then Josh. We will open the panel.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good.
Why do men think they have it harder than women?
Hold on, real quick. Hold on, real quick, Heather. I'm sorry, I just looked at the screen. Can y'all tap the screen so we can get past 10K likes? And if y'all haven't already done so, send a daily heart me. Go ahead, Heather.
Oh, I think that men think that they have it harder than women is because all they think about is like the physical labor. But like the other lady had said, we deal with emotional things and like dealing with the kids and the cooking, the cleaning, the housework, and not all men pay most of the bills. Because there's women out there that make more money than men, and they have to deal with paying the bills, taking care of the children, the housework. Because there's men out there that are like, oh, I don't have to do the housework because I'm not a woman. So when you have to pull all that, you have emotional stress, physical stress, and it's like a lot of men don't think about that.
Hey, Mello. Yeah. I would just say that when it comes to emotional stress, I wonder if they even can wrap it around their mind, because like they don't prioritize like developing like the men, because of like how they was raised, have like emotional illiteracy, and they don't spend enough time like building it. So, but I definitely agree with you. Go ahead, Matthew.
Hey y'all. Yeah, just thanks.
How you doing?
Sorry.
Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. Yeah, no. Why do men think they have? I think it like I agree with the points that Heather was. I agree that's on the money. They just don't understand the capacity that women take on. I think a lot has to do with the patriarchy, and I think there's also maybe an issue with feeling a weakness of kind. I think because through the patriarchy, men avoid weakness at all costs. So I guess would translate over to inadequate emotional intelligence and other aspects. That's my take on it.
Yeah. So, but you have you have a whole manosphere out here that says that men are going through more, right? But before I finish that point, I want to hear why Big think that's a wild take. Go ahead, Big.
The main reason why I would say that's a wild take, because even with everything that y'all just said, what women still crazy. So for example, the thing that said, "Oh, men wish."
Is this connection fucking up for y'all, or is it just me?
Yeah, for me too.
Yeah, you connect. Hold up.
Oh, my
You
connection.
gotta get your connection together. Yeah, that shit raggedy. But I was just saying to you, Matthew, you got a whole manosphere of men who are under the impression that like they're more oppressed than women, and like their struggles are more. And I think it's interesting. I'll explain more about like the conflict with that, but why do you think that's the case?
I think it maybe if they, I think
Y'all
it's
hear me now?
maybe have to do with kind of.
Hold on, wait, real quick.
Go ahead.
No, you good? Go
My
ahead.
bad. I was like, can y'all hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, my bad.
Hold up, big. Go ahead.
I think maybe it has to do with. I think in relationships, if someone says, "I have it harder," then they take offense to that, and I think it belittles. They take that on to, like, if someone says, if women come out, as time in the last several years, especially more prevalent, where women are saying they're having a hard time, and the men are coming saying, "Oh, well, I'm having a hard time," and I think by saying that negates, they feel like it invalidates as their experience when it's not. They've never been taken seriously. So by that, I think in that aspect, they feel like it's minimizing theirs, and it's not. They're just wanting their own perspective.
Taken seriously by whom? Taken seriously by who?
By men in society at large.
Which is interesting, because if they are not, if other men are the problem, then like it's interesting because those men are blaming women.
Absolutely,
they literally blame women.
Absolutely.
B, your connection fixed now?
Yeah, y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, so I mean, like I said, the main reason I said that because even when we're talking about when we love to say that men don't have emotional intelligence, right? And I don't think a lot of people even know what that actually means, right? So, but even when we're talking about that, the difference is, right? Let's say if my wife was working, the difference is when my wife is going through something and she's coming in home, she's bringing it home to me and she wants to talk about it. She wants to just talk about it and tell me about it. But with me, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry that I don't have the time to sit there because I don't feel like it's
why not?
Because it's not a need to. Especially if it's not something that's bothering me that damn bad. I think we are getting mad at men because they are not women. We're getting the same way, and vice versa with those men who have so much to say about women. They get mad with women because they are not men. We're two completely different beings. So what my wife may want to come home and do, we're not.
Hold up. What's emotional intelligence, big?
To me, to be able to regulate your emotions, because at the end of the day, just because you speak out about it and you just blurting out in a bunch of tears or just lashing out, it doesn't make you emotionally intelligent just because you're showing that you have emotions. But if I know how to restrict my emotions at the time and place, to me that's emotional intelligence. It's a time and place for everything.
That's an accurate.
About being emotionally intelligent.
It definitely does. It definitely does.
It's about being expressing your emotion.
Well, let me just say this, right? Well, he's talking about
everybody can express their emotion.
Hold up, big. What you referring to is stoicism, right? There are 4 pillars of emotional intelligence. I'm not about to inform you enough. You need to go look it up. And it's not just like knowing the definition, right? In education, something called Bloom's taxonomy. It's different tiers of conceptualizing something. And the problem is like, you're like, oh, I know what these words mean, but you're not processing it. You're not applying it to your real life. And based on the way you just said that, I agree, Heather, he don't know what emotional intelligence is, which is ironic because he said a lot of people don't.
Heather said emotional intelligence.
Hold up. Respond in the comments. Go ahead, RC.
Yeah, so I'm guessing, I know the rules. If I don't just address the question, I'm going to get hammered. So
you must be a fan.
Let me have a crack. You're funny as well as very hard on males. But anyhow, like I was saying, the question, if I was to think about it and try to address it from a standpoint of a level of certainty, I would think to myself, where would I get the data to know who actually is or who does have it harder, males or women? And is that all men and all women?
Hold on, pause real quick. Pause real quick. Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm stuffing my face. But thank you, Breathless. Thank you, Amasar. Thank you, Ann. Thank you, Mello. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Infernworm. And thank you, Joshie, for gifting. I appreciate y'all. Go ahead, finish what you were saying, sir.
So anyhow, I guess, like usual, you made the question and you posed it on this photograph. So I guess you have a position which is that women have it worse and men are wrong if they think they have it worse than women. Is that correct?
So I don't know why you're making an assumption instead of just responding.
I'm not making an assumption. I'm asking you, and I'm,
No, you already said you. Hold up. You literally came in here as a fan, and I see you follow me. Thank you. I appreciate the support. But you came in here and you said, "I'm gonna get hammered if I don't address the prompt," and then you tried to turn around and ask me a question.
No. I'm addressing it now.
So we get it.
I'm addressing it now.
Okay. You don't need me to give input for you to respond to the prompt.
Okay, so basically that was a long way of saying you don't want to answer any questions or say anything. I understood that. So anyhow, like I was saying, we hear from lots of sources that black females are sort of at the bottom of the pile in terms of lots of different things, whether they're going to get healthcare or, you know, this, that, or the other. And I understand that. Sorry, excuse me, I know you don't like the word female. That's another thing that I need to ask, why you don't like it, because I remember that you don't like that, but we'll get into that after. But
No, I'll respond to that. Hold up real quick.
Go for it.
Listen, I don't know what kind of community you think this is, but for y'all to come up here with y'all freaked out bestiality, fucking fetishes and kinks and shit, don't do that. We talking about human beings here. So stay on topic, sir.
So within the context of saying male or female, that's like bestiality.
Just answer the fucking question. Hold up. Can you answer the question or not?
I'm trying to, but you're like interjecting, so I want to hear what you're saying, innit?
Let him finish.
So, anyhow, like I was saying, hopefully everyone's still like attached to
Answer the question.
We are in it. If you keep interrupting, it's gonna reduce like the time it takes to answer the.
Hold on, like I said, I'm stuffing my face. My bad. Archie, you ain't saying shit. Go ahead, Chad.
Thank you. Why do men think they have it harder than women? Because the men who think that they have it harder than women are just uneducated. At the end of the day, it is impossible for a man to have it harder than women. At the end of the day, when you understand layers of discrimination and structures of power.
So now, should I interrupt him? Like
you, at least I'm asking the question. You don't even know how to answer the question. You're not asking the question.
Dude up here. We ain't worry about Chad.
You dumb motherfucker. But my life ain't hard. I ain't out here whining. I ain't out here whining. Right, but I'm not out here whining that. But I ain't whining that a woman has it harder than me though. But a woman don't have it harder than it. But I ain't out here crying that my life is harder than a woman. You cry, you weak, nigga. You weak, nigga. Shut the fuck up. Shit, these niggas out here, they cry. These niggas are crying because they can't compete with a woman. I wish a fucking woman would. I would say my life is harder than a fucking woman. Are you fucking crazy? I don't need no fucking sympathy for no fucking woman. That's y'all. That's the problem. Your life is harder. You think. Shut up. Let me get back to the question. Can you mute him? All right. The reason why people think that a man would ever think that his life is harder than a woman is because he's uneducated. When you understand the layers of discrimination, it is impossible for a man's life to be harder than a woman's when a man can end a woman with just his bare hands. A man don't got to worry about going outside and getting raped. For a man to walk outside at midnight and go for a run. He can do all these things that women cannot do. Men don't even have to think twice about, I'm going to my car. Let me carry my keys in a certain way just in case somebody get me. Like, men don't even have to think about the stuff like that. It is impossible for a man to say that his life is harder than a woman. And that is when a man who says that his life is harder than a woman's is because he's coming from a place of ignorance, privilege, and stupidity.
Damn, that's real.
Thank you, Chad.
That's real talk.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Thank you, Dark Horse. That dude crashing out was crazy. Go ahead, your mama.
Oh no, we ain't crashing out.
Hey, how y'all doing today, panel?
Calm down.
How y'all doing today, panel? Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Have a great day. Happy 420, everybody. Okay. And I just want to speak on the topic. That's all. Just, make a point and fly my plane. Landed. Sometimes we have to understand that us as women, we do have to go through a lot more than a lot of men. And like Mr. Chad said, they don't have to worry about certain things when they go out and try to go to their car or go to grocery stores or gas stations or whatever. But we do have to understand that as Black people, we have to worry about walking while Black, shopping while Black. And it's not just men, it's the women. It's not just women, it's men as well. You know what I mean? On some cases, we might be able to avoid certain situations. But for Black men, it's a lot of situations that they just cannot afford
Let me
Can I
Well,
step
can I speak
away.
on
not
that?
I'm
to
gonna
say,
step you right there.
I'm
not to
not
say that
scared of
they
no
Hold
white
up,
can't
hold
man.
up,
afford.
hold up, hold
No,
up,
no, no,
hold
no.
up,
Just
hold
let
up.
me finish, y'all. Let me finish. Hold on.
Hold up, big.
Let
I'm about
me
to drop
let
your
me.
big ass. Stop fucking interrupting. Hold up. Let me clarify
Man, your big
something.
ass, you can't call nobody big.
No, but no, your big ass going to the fucking comments, bitch. Here's the thing about that, okay? So the way it goes is girls are raised to protect themselves from men, and men are raised to protect themselves from the world, right? In the black community, we have a major issue when you look at like the civil rights movement, all the things the Black Lives Matter movement, the things we come together and fight for, is always centered on the male, because we have learned that, oh, this black male has more going on for him and than it is for me, because we are putting out race first, because that's how we're raised. The men, on the other hand, put their gender first, which is interesting. So when it comes to black women and what's going on with the health crisis, when it comes to femicide is at a critical rate right now, sexual assault, domestic violence, reproductive rights, so on and so forth, pay gap, any of those things, you notice we don't collectively come together for those things because the men don't give a fuck. Not only do they not give a fuck, some of those things they contribute to, right? So when we like, oh, the black male go through something, hold up for a second. No, hold up. That's what I'm saying. And this is what it means to be male centered. Your perspective is of a like focus on the man and the man's experience in life, to the point where we have men who come in our spaces and explain racism to us like we don't know what the fuck racism is, okay? But that idea that, oh, the black man is going through more is why they get coddled, because we think they fucking victims.
Agree.
But that's not the actual case.
Agree. As a black man, I don't need a woman to feel sorry for me or understand my plight. At the end of the day, I'm not scared of no white people. I'm not scared of none of that. You don't need, what do you think, like, as a woman, what do you think defending a man can do? If that man or that system or whatever that is can defeat that man, what do you think you can do against that?
Psychologically,
You don't need to stand in the fire
as
of no
human
man.
beings,
I'm
we
not
need
scared of no white
specific
nothing.
things. So
Thank
you
you,
saying you don't
Devon.
need this, you don't need that. As a human being, psychologically, whether you like it or not, you need a certain handful of things.
I'm not scared. I don't need nobody to protect me from no white nothing. Sorry.
No one's talking about anyone and their color, but we're just saying that as a human being, you're not exempt from being a human being.
I think I'm in the wrong live because I'm a white lady, so I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be here.
Oh, and what am
Don't
I?
announce it then. If you feel, yeah, you could just leave them. Don't announce it. RC, you want to finish saying what you were saying, sir?
Yeah, so generally speaking, like I said, so when we're calculating and we're giving our response or our opinion to whether men or women do have it worse, what do you look at? You look at what you know. So most of us have come here and seen the question, and now we're asking the question. We're asking ourselves the question. So most of us are going to be just guessing based upon the experiences or encounters that we've had.
Okay.
But
All right. You like to use a lot of words. RC, are you? Do you think men have it harder than women?
that's what I'm getting to now, that I couldn't really say and be certain because I'm just going by a few specific things. But when you start considering things like, if we say, for instance, a woman's life is impacted when a male is incarcerated, and we have a very high percentage of men incarcerated. That's one thing. Now, how do you speak to who has it worse within that circumstance or that encounter?
Hold on. Oh, I can help you out. A lot of those men that's fucking incarcerated have done shit to women. So like,
not everybody. On the whole, it's
you
the
can't
prison.
ask a question then want to talk while I'm responding. No. Matter of fact, there's a lot of black women who are in prison for covering for some shit a man have done. So the thing is, like, stop doing fucking crime. That's all. Like, you're not a victim because you're in prison, nigga. Stop fucking doing crime. Are you serious?
Can I give a stat real quick?
It's not about crime. It's about the prison industrial complex where they just get people so that they can make money. It's not they've done a crime, and both women and men still go through something as a result of that.
The percentage, like the rate of incarceration for black women has gone up 700% since the 1980s, and it's not because black women are doing 7 times more crime.
Right. There you have it.
That's what I'm saying. And that's my point. No, that's not that you have it. That's not what you're saying.
No. I'm just saying generally when people are incarcerated.
Shut the fuck up, RC. Hold up. You're not listening. The problem is black men come to black women to tell us about fucking racism. Like, we don't know what the fuck racism is. Oh, like, look how this racism got us fucked up. The fuck is fucking us up too. What are you talking about?
So my point was that if we just pick that one element in terms of incarceration, we can't be definitive about what the real matters are and who feels it the most, who has life harder. And that's just one of many, you know?
What do you mean who has life harder when it comes to incarceration?
No one's not
Being
talking
incarcerated
to you, so shut up, rude boy.
It's optional. Like you act like it's hard to not be a criminal. That's what I'm saying. Like you acting like somebody is out
You
here
are not even
capturing you.
acting.
Like,
You
are you
are
even
someone who
American?
doesn't know about prison and people that are wrongly in prison.
Are you
know that
do you live
currently,
in
right
America?
now, there are prisons who are suing the government because they haven't got the amount of prisoners
you
they
live
were
in
promised
America?
for their
Do you
business.
live in
I do
America?
live in America. Yes, I do.
All right, so again, so you would know that it ain't nobody out here capturing you like some boogeyman. It's not hard to not be in prison. Why aren't you
It's
in
exactly
prison?
like
Why aren't you
that.
in
They're
prison?
being captured like boogeymen.
No,
But you don't know
seriously,
it.
that's what you really think.
That's what's happening, but you don't know
Thank
it.
you,
And
That's,
it's
Cooper.
that's you're talking to a full-blooded black American here. You telling me that there's people out here just capturing you with nets and stuff like you sound pathetic. That makes no sense.
bruv, it's exactly what's happening, but because you don't know, you think it doesn't happen, and now
Because
you're
I
trying
don't
to
know.
intelligently
it's
speak on a topic that you don't know
it's a
about.
but no. You trying to empathize and sympathize with a bunch of criminals because you think
I'm
that's gonna make
empathizing.
them.
If they're criminals, they're criminals. But
Because
that's
you're
not what we're
weak.
talking about.
Because you're weak. You want to empathize and
Because I'm
sympathize with a
weak.
bunch of criminal men
How would
who
you
don't
even
give
know
a
if
fuck
I'm weak
about
or
you.
strong? You're chatting shit,
Because you
rude boy. Shut up.
empathizing with some fucking criminal. Like, shut up. Like, you could have came with any other point. But when it
RC,
comes to black Americans, you want to talk about criminality as if that's the only thing that matters?
Who's talking about criminals? I was
You
talking about
brought it
one
hold
up.
up,
one
Incarceration.
hold up,
specific
y'all, hold up,
set
y'all, hold
of.
up, hold up. RC, are you in prison right now?
Are you serious?
Yeah, motherfuckers be on TikTok in
Do you
prison.
know
Yeah, I'm
you should be a
serious. The
comedian
fuck?
because some of the stuff you do is just so funny, and I think you'd thrive in
Then
that
yeah,
field.
no. You must be in prison. You must be. How the fuck they catch you then?
Okay,
How
so
they get
so
you?
ask me one
What
question.
was you doing when
What
they
was
caught you?
wrong with what I said?
No.
Could you not
No,
see
all
the
right.
plausible?
We're gonna move on. You don't want to answer the question. What's up, Thali?
Hello, this is fun. Oh, why do men think they have it harder than women? I don't know. I don't believe men have it harder than women. I mean, even just our
Yeah,
physique.
but they believe that.
Yeah,
That's the thing. They believe that though.
yeah. I carry around a small violin for them because they're always crying. But I mean, even physicalities. Like men are stronger. They can do more. They have more stamina. Women, we have our menstrual cycles, and we have to do a lot of everything, even when we don't feel like it. We push through. So I know they can go real extreme. Like he mentioned prison and they're getting captured and all these type of things. But I think even just the basis of who we are as people, women have it harder just because of our physicalities. And I'm like, I don't even know if you can't acknowledge that as a man. I don't understand how they can even go any deeper and feel like they're victims, even just seeing how we're built and designed. Like that's just
I can tell
crazy.
you. Because they some bitches. They weak as fuck. That's why. They want to be a fucking victim and they want a woman with a fucking cape on to come save their bitch ass. They some bitches. That's why. Go ahead, corporate.
You know I'm ready for this bullshit. So why do men think they have it harder than women? Because men love misogyny more than they hate racism. That's one of the ways that we can just start there. Okay? And when we just start with that alone, and you tell a man to just deconstruct what they're thinking, dude, it took forever for women to just get the right to vote. It took women forever to even, what was it, like 1974 before women could even have their own bank accounts? Women have it harder in so many ways, to the point there was pushback from legislation in certain states to make bathrooms unisex, just so that women could go to the bathroom, designed mainly for men. They're just now in the last 10 years including. So asinine to hear him just talk about criminology when he's coming from the UK, where he probably eating toast and some butter and some fucked up shit. That's a different conversation. The point that I'm getting at, it's pretty obvious, but I think most of it is because men love misogyny more than they even love women.
and that's why men believe women that they have it hard. So
You made a really good point when you said cars, because that's a fact. Even the distance between the accelerator and the brake pedal are designed with a man's foot in mind. Little shit like that.
It's so obvious, it's crazy. Like, I mean, it's like it's so obvious, it's crazy. And right now, I'm trying to stay calm because I don't want to get her live flag. But my heart is broken, and I can only say it from a man's perspective. Even with just looking at what's happening in the world, you think men have it? You don't hear about women in mass unaliving their husbands. All you hear is the femicide rate, and it's happening, like, even with men that people call good. Even with the men that are considered to be good, they are unaliving women at an alarming rate. But, we have it harder.
Right. I mean, they just be talking out of both sides of their mouth. How can you say men are the best, men are the greatest, and you a misogynist and all this other stuff? If you a misogynist, then be a fucking misogynist. If you think men are better, then be fucking better. Like, if you want to go that route, then be that man. But they don't. They want to say men are better, men are stronger, men are all this, but then men need sympathy and men have it harder and our lives are boo hoo hoo. No, it's not. It's easy as shit to be a man. It don't make no fucking sense.
And how is it any different than if I were to say I have it harder because I'm white? Like, we live in a patriarchy and we live in a white supremacist society. Like,
exactly. Like, it makes no sense. How is it any different?
Exactly.
There's no such thing as reverse racism. It's like no such thing as reverse sexism. It makes no sense.
He didn't know what the hell he was talking about. And I was itching to come up here because it's just, if we just sit back and just digest, like, just how, so I have my son is 3 years old and at daycare, right? I had to correct his teacher, and I'm just going to show people even from the thinking. All the little girls want to run up and give my son a hug, and they want to walk around with, and they're just like, "Ooh, he's going to be a heartbreaker." I said, no, he will not. Number one. Number two, you cannot center my son and make him think that even that type of behavior at 3 years old is even okay. It's not okay, right? I get that he could be nice and they could think he's cute, but no, we're not going to create that, because that's how men have projected ourselves into the world for years. And it starts even young. It's not healthy.
No, that's a good point, because if anybody who around young boys and girls, you can tell the way adults even respond to the shit they do is fucking crazy. It's the coddling starts young. But what's up, love? Y'all, hold on, y'all gotta tap the damn screen. I don't know what's going on, and make sure y'all send a heart me.
Me? I did mine. I did my check-in, all of it. I'm on.
Hold on. Y'all ain't gotta interrupt the conversation. Just do it. Go ahead, love.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. I got an earphone in, so I always gotta check. Men think that they have it harder than. I'm sorry. Men think that they have it harder than women because of the fact that they believe that women truly do not do anything in the society. They have a cognitive dissonance that contributes to this, where they have to convince themselves that somehow they do all the labor, all the work. They put in all the effort when it comes to anything within society that they feel greatly contributes to the continuation of it. And it leads to what we have going on right now with the misogyny, because in order for misogyny and the patriarchy to exist, they have to believe that they have a more important role in things. They cannot believe that there's any type of equality in anything, that there is any fairness in anything. There has to be a hierarchy, and they have to be at the top of that hierarchy in order for them to believe that they are actually doing something. If they were to actually think about how much they truly contribute and how much women truly contribute, then it would diminish their importance in their eyes. There was literally I think it was yesterday that I saw it. I saw a post that said, men have done this, and this to contribute to society. What have women done? Right? And I had to send a list of a ton of women were like, we made you. But they're like, oh, okay, we get it. You have babies. What else have you done? As if women have not made whole inventions that have contributed to the technological age that we're in now. That we wouldn't be as farly advanced as we were if they did not create these things and invent these things, right? and we have resources where you can find this out, and they want to act like they can't even look this up themselves.
That's
Well,
because
the thing about that is, no, real quick. So the thing about that is, women value connection. So you're going to see that in the type of things that women invent. And the thing is, when men have womb envy, so what happens is like they not actually like we make the people. That shit is fucking obvious, and we're the ones who build community. If it was just these men, they'd be out in the fucking woods, trying to unalive each other, right? So the way they make up for it is like, look what I built this, I did this. They're trying to make up for this like deep insecurity they have. Who wanted to say something?
Yes, I don't disagree. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, to the point that she just made, they don't know. They don't want to know that, because at the end of the day, being ignorant and uneducated is a privilege that most dudes have. Like, girls go to school and all this, get a grade, because kind of like they have to. Like that's why. Like, but dudes can be stupid and be class clowns and all that, because that's part of the privilege of being a man. Like, how many dudes had their girls doing their homework in college? How many athletes got their girls doing their homework, not doing the shit? Like, that's part of the privilege. So we got too many dudes out here who are just dumb because they don't feel like they have to be educated. That's the problem.
Yeah, and the thing about that is, right, so the problem is education is like feminized, which is crazy, because like even in the schools that the boys learn that like to be masculine, like when they learning to perform masculinity, like being smart and reading books and shit, that shit not masculine. So they don't focus on that, and they don't see that is important. I can't remember the article that I read about it, but y'all can look it up. A second part about that is, so we know that society is shifting, right? And this is not the first time this has happened. So instead of men understanding that their problems are their problems, they have to fucking fix it on their own, they want to blame women for it. Like, even MGTOW is the men go their own way, and the whole idea is that they would not conform to the system, and they would do their own thing and not try to like basically fight for status. But even in those fucking groups, the men cannot get the fuck away from thinking about women because they're emotionally illiterate. They are like they have arrested development. There's something wrong with them. Instead of them realizing that, they want their liberation is so interesting. You listen like the men's rights advocates, their liberation is subjugating women. Instead of them realizing like, hey, I'm fucked up, let me work on some shit. You still got men talking about, well, I don't want to go to therapy and stupid shit like that. And like they're still trying to like do this status climbing. And like a woman needs to do X, Y, and Z so I can be a man, or you emasculate me. That's why I say they some bitches, because the reason why y'all fucking losing is because y'all fucking codependent. Like, you wanting a woman to do something so that you can be like a leader, a protector, provider, because all those things require another person. That's why you fucking failing. That's why y'all niggas in y'all fucking feelings. Yesterday we was on here and the guys was like, well, what women got to bring to it? I'm like, fucking nothing. He like, well, that ain't fair. Yeah, it ain't fair. But y'all niggas are so busy trying to chase down women all the motherfucking time for all this labor you expect from her that you can't work on your motherfucking self. And you want to know why you in that situation you in? Because you did it, nigga. You did it. But go ahead, Trash. What's up, Trash?
Hello, how you doing? Thank you for having me up here.
Go ahead.
So, okay, yes, ma'am. So I think obviously it's not just one thing; it's multiple things. But I think the main thing is cognitive dissonance. That is, I would say, a human problem more so than a gender or sex problem. But because men control society, we have the louder voice. So I think every human thinks that, maybe they're stronger, maybe nobody understands me, nobody really gets me. I think we all have that because we're human. I think cognitive dissonance is a human thing, but like I said, because men rule society.
No, your cognitive dissonance is what's causing you to answer the way you are, right? Because what are you talking about?
I made it very clear.
What are you talking about?
I made it very clear.
No,
it's because
can I just say that that's not true? Like, first of all, no, not everybody thinks that way.
I didn't say everybody.
Like, you're saying everybody thinks that their plight is the hardest.
Most humans. I said most, not everybody.
Okay, but not even most, and it's not difficult at all if you have empathy, because this is what empathy is, right? At the end of the day, like,
understanding, like putting yourself in somebody else's shoes and imagining what their experience must feel like. That is what empathy is. And so if you lack that, yeah, you're going to think that you have it the hardest, because you can't see anything from anybody else's perspective. You can't think to yourself, oh, that must be really hard. I don't know how I would deal with that. Like, that's not part of like your skill set. So yeah, people without empathy are going to look at things that way. But for example, I'm never going to say because I am white, I have it easier. I mean, I have it harder than black people. Like that's false. Empirically.
I can give you a great example of how that's bullshit though, right? Okay. A woman came up here today and was talking about, the black men have it harder. Like black women who are in a worse fucking situation compared to black men feel like the men have it harder. So when you're like, oh, everybody just thinks that, you're fucking delusional.
You just proved my point. You just proved my point, actually.
Hold up, real quick. Hold up. Whatever you guys say to yourself. It's ironic that you wanted to come up here and talk about cognitive dissonance, and you literally are displaying it right now.
Right. That actually proves my point. Thank you for proving my point. And I can tell you why it proves my point.
Hold up. No, hold up, mister. Tell us how is it proving your point?
Yeah, I was just going to say that if you have patience. So what I was saying is a lot of humans have cognitive dissonance, and you just displayed why a lot of humans have cognitive dissonance.
Everybody has cognitive dissonance. Get to the point. No. Get to the point.
Yeah. So like your understanding isn't my problem. I think it's a comprehension skill in your point. But like I said, most.
Pause. No, it's not a comprehension thing. It's a comprehension issue for you. You literally repeated what you said before instead of trying to say how it proved your point.
I just told you how I proved my point because you just told me a lot of people have.
All right. No, you ain't got no answer.
Have a comprehension skill.
No. You feel some type of way because you're insecure. That's what it is, sir. That's what it is.
Humans are emotional creatures. You're right. Yeah. Humans are emotional creatures.
No. You are doing damage control because your ego is trash, just like your name. That's the problem. You could have just went to the point and you couldn't do that. So you want no. It's fine. My tone is fine. I'm fucking grown. You the one in your fucking feelings because you contradicted yourself and you didn't fucking say nothing and you were wrong. I explained why you were wrong.
How did I contradict
We're going to
myself?
move on, trash. We're going to move on. Go ahead, Curry.
Tell me how I contradicted myself by.
That ego fragile. Go ahead, Curry.
Yeah, for sure, because we're human. Thank you.
I don't know what Curry went at. Go ahead, Gaslight.
Yeah. Hello, host.
How you doing?
Hey.
I'm all right. Thanks for asking. How are you? Hello, Les. Man, we do have it harder because don't judge me, right? Don't judge me. We can't sell penis. Y'all ain't buying it.
She's in her emotions.
Women have it so easy because they're walking around with something of value and we don't have it. That's why we believe women have it easier. If what we had was valued as much as what y'all have is valued, we'd probably believe that we didn't have it as hard. But the reality is,
You know what
y'all
it
walk around
is?
like if a woman.
No, I think you spend too much time in the trans live. You hyperfixated on private parts.
I'm a man. This is what we do. It has nothing to do with it.
That is an insane thing to say. Also, I'm about to pay to drop you again, but you realize that how dangerous that is for women. Women don't do that because they're just feel like it one day. They it's extremely dangerous. Literally, serial killers go after sex workers. It's not something that women want to do. It's something that they have to do if they've got no other options. And for a long time in human history, oftentimes they didn't have any other options.
Is he not entitled to his own opinion?
Hold on. Women have opportunity to education in abundance these days, and they still start OS. I'm not saying that it doesn't happen because women don't have opportunity, but to pass this idea that women do it because they have nothing else to do is just intellectually disingenuous. We know that they do it because they can. And this is why men feel they have it easier, because men can't do it. This is the society we live in. I'm not making up something for the sake of making up something. This is an acknowledgement of what actually is.
I like the point that you're making, because you're saying more than you think you are, because this is what we're talking about: men's hyperfixation and being hypersexual, and always think about like a smex. Because in your mind, right, as men chase women, they are obsessed with it. They think it's the greatest thing to be able to sell private parts, and they don't understand like how like when you have standards, right, and you want to protect yourself, like that's not something somebody just wants to do. But y'all like y'all uncontrollable when it comes to that. That's the thing. It's just showing the mentality.
Wow.
Thank you, Faina.
Wow, Tara.
Yeah.
I know all of that. Do I'm saying what I'm saying? It doesn't fall short on me or anything. I'm well aware of what it is, how it's perceived, and it is what it is. That's the reality of it. Is it something that I particularly care about? No. I'm not going to say women have it easier than I do. I'm chauvinistic, so I understand that women don't have it easier than I do. But for a lot of men, this is things that they
Okay,
constantly
can I
have
say my
ruminating in their head.
Okay, my phone's about to die. Can I just say one thing really quick? You realize most of those women are trafficked also. Like, they're literally trafficked. So this idea that it's like, you could do all these other things, like, no, they are not, this is not a choice. This is forceful. This is under, like, duress that they are doing this. It is not, like, for the most part, people just deciding to go out and sell their bodies one day.
Are you
If we're
referring
being
to about
honest, that's
everyone
not.
on
Hold on, hold
that
on, hold
women
on, hold on,
that
hold on, hold on,
aren't
hold on,
a
hold on.
choice? You
Wow,
said
wow,
it's a choice.
y'all
They
are really
decided
tough on
a
this. So,
choice.
so Liz, the reality is, we use the term traffic. If you take your friend, if she meets some dude on the internet and you take her to go do her thing, legally, you're trafficking. You have good intentions. You're not making
No,
any
no,
money
no,
off of
no,
it.
no, no. Hold
By
up.
law,
Whoa,
by
whoa, hold up.
law,
No, wait.
that's
So women
trafficking.
are
Hold up.
mentally
That's
inferior to men.
hold up, y'all. No, hold up, y'all. When she's talking about trafficking, like y'all do understand, like it's not just adult women; these are young girls. Y'all do understand it, right?
I
Like
think she
y'all
was
ain't heard about
referring
them.
to his OnlyFans point.
Hold up, hold up, Mr. Cup of Tea. No, like it's young girls. Young girls. They literally go out and find insecure young girls who going through something, and they manipulate them. And sometimes they get them addicted to drugs so that they can take advantage of them. So yeah, it's the trafficking thing is a serious thing.
I wouldn't deny that it's a serious thing, but the topic is women. We're talking about women, not girls. I adhere to that because
No, but I'm
that's your
saying
standard in your life.
when she was talking about, I understand what you're saying, but when she's talking about the trafficking, the problem is you see this woman, you don't realize she's been trafficked since she's been a young girl. That's the thing. It didn't start when she turned 18 or was older. It literally started when she was underage. That's the problem. Some of the videos y'all watch online and y'all getting off to is a woman who's been trafficked since she's been underage. It's a real big issue. Go ahead, NYM.
Really?
You ain't even finished debating with the one. All right, but cool.
You ain't got nothing to say?
No. I got something to say.
No.
Got
If you
something to
ain't,
say.
we can open a panel. You ain't got nothing to say.
I mean, it's whatever you want to do, cause I can debate this.
All right, we'll open the panel. We gonna open the panel up then.
We can debate this.
Sorry, what the fuck do you want to say?
You said you was gonna open the panel up. What you talking about?
Women have
now
it
people
harder.
can interrupt you. What do you want to say?
Look. All right. So you say women have it harder than men. I don't understand it because we've been dealing with a lot, like forever, like getting locked up, killed by cops. I'm not saying like women haven't went through that, but y'all definitely have it a lot more easier. Yeah, y'all not the ones getting looked for. Like y'all can make money easier than us. Y'all can just go on fucking Twitch stream. Y'all don't even gotta do OnlyFans. Y'all can go on Twitch and just.
Hold up. I don't know why you trying to piggyback off his point. The thing is about that, y'all need to stop doing fucking crime. I don't know
Wait,
why
you
black
gonna mute me
men.
though?
Hold up. Yeah, nigga. Shut the fuck up. Listen to what I'm saying. When it comes to racism, black women experience racism. Do you not know when they said say her name, why they became a hashtag? You do not know that black women also get arrested? What are you talking about? Y'all be talking about like
Bro, we
racism
got
is.
George Floyd getting choked out. We got a whole bunch of shit that happened to black men too. I'm not saying that y'all don't. I just said
Trayvon
that it's
Martin.
not like y'all don't go through the same thing. We know that. We absolutely do know that.
Okay,
For real,
okay. So all right, cool. All
but
right, so we all
I'm also getting to the point where
now
what you say? I was saying I was getting to the point where like y'all can just go on different platforms and all types of shit. And like I'm not gonna say men are very lustful. That's one reason why. That's one reason why y'all definitely able to pop y'all shit and y'all able to go on OnlyFans.
Y'all not just lustful, y'all fucking savage beasts. A lot of women don't want to do that shit for y'all raggedy ass niggas. Shout out to OFs that y'all can't touch them women. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
I just said Twitch though. I just said Twitch streaming, playing games and shit. All you gotta do is be on the camera.
Okay, hold up. Pause. I'm glad you made that point. Do you know that there are more women who are content creators, but on average, men still make more money when it comes to content creation?
Because we actually have talent. We actually have talent. Castanet throws a whole fucking we have plans. We have to actually do shit. We have to actually do shit that's extravagant. So we're gonna be better streamers because we're actually more talented. We're gonna show people what they want.
It's not that y'all are better, sir. Sir, hold up, pause. Like we have in the feminist community, we got fucking hold up. We have men who fucking grift in the feminist community. You know why? Because we live in a society where people are male-centered and they get paid more money for stealing intellectual property from black women and then getting on their fucking platform and saying the same shit. It's not because y'all got more motherfucking talent.
What the fuck? Who's the biggest streamer?
Can I chime in?
Can you please answer that question? Who's the biggest streamer right now? He's not even streaming no more.
That literally just happened. Y'all see the little fro thing? What they calling that little fro? The cloud bob or something. That came from us, okay? They got white people out here with a fro, and they renamed it the cloud bob.
Whoa, we've invented many. It's not even just women though. We've invented many things, and then white people have stolen it. That's what they known for. Can we get off that? We know that already.
Well,
we know that.
The one that brought up black men being racism towards them. Now you don't want to change it when it comes to hair or something that women have been.
I wasn't changing shit. I wasn't changing nothing. I literally just agree with you.
The black stuff.
I literally disagree with you. Did you not just hear the agreement? I said, yeah. They've been stealing. They've been stealing stuff from us forever.
You want to talk about it, but you want to get off it, right?
You said what? I'm not talking about it, but what?
This is actually an example of the cognitive dissonance that I was referring to earlier.
But like,
when I said that they don't believe that we do anything at all, yet somehow they always do more, even though we do the same thing.
Who says such activities? Yo, stay muted.
Calm down, sir. Calm down.
I just said y'all do stuff.
Sir. You know we can communicate without getting excited and screaming and hollering.
I feel what you're saying, but like y'all just not y'all trying to say that I'm not.
He ain't trying to hear it.
But we're listening.
Using cognitive dissonance wrong. Like I gotta change the wrong usage of cognitive dissonance.
Yeah, you're getting excited and ain't nobody even getting excited with you.
All right.
So anyway,
I apologize.
I want to make a comment, and I want this is directed towards all the men. I don't know if you're going to do it or not, and maybe you're not married. Maybe if you have girlfriends, you have sisters, you have cousins, female cousins. Ask them women at what age were they sexually approached or even sexually?
Hold on. You got use 6-hour friendly language. Hold on, y'all mute up. Kari, mute up. I mute you for a second. You can respond, but you got to use 6-hour friendly language. And no, these men stop trying to get labor from women. But listen to what I'm saying. That's not gonna work. They don't care. So like honestly, this ain't for us to be giving advice to men. Honestly, it's for us to realize how
Right.
delusional they are. Did you want to
Yeah,
respond to
that's
the
what I'm
prompt?
saying. But see, this is where they're delusional because they say they have it harder than us. So if I'm 8 or 9 years old, not saying it's me personally, but I worked in a shelter, so I know it does happen. Okay, if I'm 8 or 9 years old and a man touches me, or a man, if I'm 12, they sexually approach me.
Hold
Say,
up. Pause. Hold up for a second. We could just say make sure so we understand that it happened with children. We don't have to be so descriptive. For some people, that can be very triggering. Again, and I don't think that women should be painting this picture of like how oppression feel just for the men to get a point. They don't give a fuck. You understand what I'm saying? Thank you, T-Bird.
We do.
Well, Miss Clapback, we can
We do.
hold up. We can Miss Clapback, we can try it one more time. Just make your
okay.
we gonna move away
So
from the essay
yeah,
stuff.
okay. So yeah, I mean, I feel like that's a number one trigger, and that's where a lot of stuff stem from. Why these females are lost. Okay, y'all tell them
No,
choose.
it's when. Go ahead.
They say choose better, right? So just like the young man said, they are imprisoned, and then you have the LGBT community. Then you have the I'm putting on my quote fingers, the high standard men. So where's it to choose from? They try to police women, but they won't police men. Okay. So this is where they fell at, not policing their own, their own group of people. They sit up here and talk about women. What they don't like about women. But what do you do like?
So I love everything. I love everything.
Can I reply to that?
Hey, young man. I asked you to calm down.
Can I reply to that?
I disagree with you. Like, what are you talking about?
No, I love everything. That's what you did.
Yo, are you a sexist?
You not used to have a
That
conversation.
is what you did.
Hold on. Go ahead, ridiculous.
Okay. So I'm a little younger, but I'm listening to my elders, right?
How old is younger?
I'm 23. I'm 23.
Okay.
Yeah. So my response to that would be a lot of things that we're, as a person in younger generation, seeing a lot of the people doing things older that are already messed up, blah blah blah, whatever. I think there's a disparity. I can understand. Let me say this. I can understand women say that men don't check themselves. We don't. The way that men think most of the time is that, okay, if it's not me, I'm not gonna say nothing on it. Which is how a lot of men think. I'm gonna be honest. If it's me, if it ain't me, if I'm not the one touching nobody, doing nothing. Yes, but at the same time, no, let me, because I'm very even on this. At the same time, women do a lot of disparaging things as well. They hurt each other, do things bad to each other. Are there animal guys out there that deserve to be under the prison? Of course, we all know this. Same thing as women. So women accuse men of things, all things like that. We know this. My point is that both sides are terrible. And I don't think I would say each side has it harder, but a lot of women think that men think that it's harder when originally a lot of us don't even think that. A lot of us just move on about our lives without thinking about women that much in general. We're not as female-centered and angry as women make it try to seem. A lot of men don't care either way. That's why a lot of men are stepping away. See what I'm saying? So, hold on, I'm trying to gather all my words because this is my first time in a live. I've never done this before.
All right, hold on. All right, you can gather on mute. But here's the thing about the and getting to both sides. Now, when you talk about women having conflict with each other, there's a lot of women who are trying to decenter men, right? Because when you are male centered, you see other women as your competition, trying to get validation from a man. And I think that's something women are taking accountability for, and not just taking accountability for, doing something about it, right? Tell me something that men got that equates to that. Anything that equates that for men.
Oh, I can give a few things to something like that. I think we're not as open about it and speak about it as women are, but we definitely do things like apprentice programs, getting young men jobs, teaching them things.
No.
Okay.
I'm talking about mentality. I'm talking about mindset. I'm talking about shifting your perspective.
Okay.
You say something that men are doing that's equal to that, sir.
Can you elaborate a little bit more? I'm a little bit confused on what you're trying
No. I don't need to elaborate. I'm gonna tell you.
You
why
don't
I don't
have
need
to
to elaborate. Because
elaborate.
y'all not fucking doing it.
I'm not
I'm telling you
understanding your
why.
question.
Because there's
Okay.
nothing equal to it, sir. There's nothing
Okay.
equal to it. That's the problem.
Okay.
When y'all want to both sides it, y'all have nothing that's equal to it.
I was trying to understand your claim so I could reply, but you said you didn't want to elaborate, so I'll mute and let somebody else go.
She just elaborated. What are
That's
you
fine.
on about?
What do you?
Bro,
Let me
He
calm
want
down.
me. He want me to turn the camera on and draw a
No, I
fucking
want
picture
you
on
to
the screen.
explain.
But I
No,
ain't
I
doing
want
all that.
what?
No.
You didn't turn the camera.
No. It's fine. It's fine. No.
elaborate me and explain what
Who's
you just
that?
said
Rolly,
mean.
you
No,
want to
what
say something?
elaborate
Hold
means
up.
I want her
Hold
to
up.
do that.
I know you know what it mean, bro. Cause you use it right in the sentence. She doesn't know what it mean because she doesn't know how to
Hold up.
elaborate.
That nigga ain't even know. No. That nigga ain't even know you was circle jerking with him. That's fucking crazy. Go ahead, Rolly.
What the fuck? What?
Yeah, he just wanted to know. He hasn't mentioned like how do men have it harder? I know he mentioned a lot of it's a both ways and we both do this, but at the end of the day, give us one example of how does a young man have it harder?
Okay, I can do that. Now I can answer that question. I can definitely do
Most of
that.
homeless people are men. So what are you talking about?
His mic was kind of bad. What did he say?
A bunch of homeless people are men. Why are a bunch of homeless people men?
I would say it's harder for certain men to get jobs. And it's not as easy as women because a lot of this goes back to just sexual stuff anyway. Because a lot of women can just do anything, put their bodies online, take pictures, get guys to fly them out.
See
What
what
the
I
fuck is wrong with y'all?
see what I mean, Tara?
Hold up. What the fuck? No. What the
What's
fuck
wrong
is
with
wrong
us?
with
That's
y'all?
what y'all be doing.
Hold up. No. Hold up. No. Y'all lucky. I can't wait till Drika get off. Because this is a problem with like trans women. They be like, oh, I'm about to become a woman and I'm gonna fucking get fucked and make money. Y'all niggas is crazy. Y'all fucking crazy. Nobody wants to fuck y'all. Don't nobody hold up. Y'all do know like that women are not even having orgasms with y'all. Nobody wants to fuck y'all. That's not ideal, nigga. I know in your mind the sweetest thing is being able to get fucked by niggas and get paid for it. But guarantee you, nobody wants to fuck it. Them women are depressed. They fucking depressed fucking y'all. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
They doing it for money.
Exactly.
Can I say
And most women in this day and age are on antidepressant meds because of the patriarchy in society, because they have to work, because they have to do the same things as men and they're not made for it. That's why they're
They fought
depressed.
for that. They fought for that.
Exactly.
We they
The
dividend
feminism, the
message.
19th Amendment, all that. It's because women wanted to be men, and the reason that they want to be men is making them depressed because they're not made for it.
What's the Whoa. Hold up, y'all. What's the 19th Amendment?
Women's suffrage.
What?
Nigga, you dumb. That's what I'm saying. Y'all fucking stupid.
Yeah, so Tara, I just want to point out, see, when I answered the question, this is me understanding that this is what men think about. This dude came in, he said, I'm kind of young, so I have a different perspective, and he went to the exact same thing. It wasn't me just like on some bullshit. Just
I never said I had
generally,
a different
this is how.
perspective. I said I can
Okay,
give a
cool.
different voice to it. I never said I had a different
What the
perspective.
fuck you think a different
What
voice
the fuck you
is?
think it is, dude?
It's a different perspective, nigga.
Okay, but
That's
did I
why
say
you
those words? I never said those words. I said I was younger so I can say something.
zesty as fuck, bro.
What? What is this dude on? What? Go ahead, bro. I'm done. Go
Thank
ahead,
you. I
bro.
appreciate it.
Hold
Yeah,
up, but
so
my
that's why I've
response to that,
said it.
I'm just gonna let y'all know. Men who like, oh, they could just make money. That's a man who want to get fucked by niggas. I'm just letting y'all know, cause that's what he's thinking about. Oh, you can get paid to get fucked by niggas. Y'all niggas weird.
Yeah,
The
and with
thing
that
that
theory,
confuses me the
why?
most about all of this is the fact that there are male sex workers. There are men who are depressed. I'm sorry, y'all have higher suicide rates than we do. And yet somehow we're here and we're more depressed than y'all, even though y'all have higher rates of all of these things. Y'all are also refusing medication to stabilize yourselves. You have more mental illnesses than us, not just depression. And you don't get those checked out, and so then you end up becoming violent. There are so many things that contribute to you and how you're being harmed in society by patriarchy. Yet somehow women just want it to be men. We're the only ones depressing. We're the only ones on antidepressants. We're the only sex workers. We're not doing anything with males in these industries, and somehow everything is our fault. That's what I'm
You
not
know
getting.
what? You know
So
what?
hold on, just real quick. Hold on, real quick. It's not just self unaliving. It's also substance abuse and risk taking behaviors, and they're fucking undiagnosed because they don't want. They think therapy is scary. But go ahead, guys. Like,
So, uh, I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna ruffle some feathers, but women attempt more. Men are just more successful than women at ending themselves. That's a fact. In addition to this, y'all are saying that men are they have higher risk of being undiagnosed, of problem solving, of doing all of these things. If it's higher in men, by definition, they have it harder. Y'all are getting treated for it. They are not. By definition, that would make it harder for men. So if men think have it harder, based on what y'all are saying, y'all would have to agree they do have it
But
harder
that wouldn't be them having it harder if they have the
they're
choice to do these things and don't
okay,
make that
great.
choice.
Okay, great. They have a choice. That doesn't change the fact that they still have it harder based on the things
Something being
y'all are
harder
saying.
is pertaining to something perceivably being obstructed from them. It's not being obstructed from them. They're choosing not to pursue it. It is available to them, open to them, and they're not pursuing it. That does not make their lives harder. They're making things harder for themselves, but that does not make it harder for them in society.
Oh, I would disagree. I could argue against that as well, but I'm going to sit back for a minute.
Can I chime in yet? Okay, thank you. I guess I
yeah,
can.
go ahead, chime in.
For the record, my stance was I couldn't definitively answer because I don't have the information. I would just be guessing. So just so that's declared. But aside from that, who would you say is the biggest enemy of men? Or do we want to be specific and say black men or women and black women?
Sir, just answer. Hold up.
I'm going somewhere with it, but if you don't want to hear it, that's fine.
No. Hold on, real quick. Just say what you want to say.
Each other.
You know, I'll leave you lot to it. We lot just want to go around and around in circles. It's cool. It's cool.
All right, go ahead, Lynn. Y'all, everybody want to do a fucking survey. Just make the fucking point.
Yo, why you got an attitude?
Hold on, you
Because y'all niggas irritating, that's why.
Exactly. Jesus. Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
Why y'all waste y'all time, obviously.
Lynn, you want to say something?
If I was next. I'm next.
Yeah, you next.
Yeah, you
next. Yeah,
you not next. You now.
Just so y'all know, I'm stepping away for a second, but I can hear y'all.
All right. I'm running the live now. Kari.
You running the live?
Shut up. Anyway.
Yep.
I want to say this.
Make me a.
I want to say this. Men think they have it harder than women because they're egotistical and delusional. And because I believe that men, because they've had an easier time with the patriarchy, because people who are privileged tend to have it easier, right? They have the illusion of having it hard when someone makes them do anything. Like, if I now have a requirement of you, you're going to be like, oh my God, that's so tough. And that's because you've lived a privileged life. Like, and you haven't actually had to put in no work as a person. I think that y'all bullshit yourselves into believing that shit is hard for you because you want somebody to stroke your little weak ass, whack ass ego. And I think that you should do that for yourself, and then maybe you wouldn't require women to do it so much. And Ellen.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Also,
Ron.
yeah.
The weakest
Go
shit I
ahead,
heard all
Ron.
day.
It's your turn. Ron.
Hey, Lynn, can you make me a sandwich?
Yeah, I'll make you a knuckle sandwich, motherfucker.
The
You got to
weakest
give
shit I
her
heard all
credit for that.
day.
You got to give her credit for that. That was
No, that's the
nice.
weakest shit I heard all day.
That was nice. Listen, don't
Not
get
gonna lie,
mad
that
because she a
knuckle
That
woman.
shit
sandwich
That
was
was
shit
weak
kind
was
as
of
hell.
nice.
nice.
I ain't gonna cap.
That shit was nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
ego.
Lynn, make me a sandwich.
Y'all so
Phenomenal. That shit
emotional.
was so hard.
Bro, who is
Whoa,
that beta talking,
whoa.
bro? Like, god
Amazing,
dang.
amazing.
Like, bro, they not gonna let you hit, bro.
Hey, Kari, the thing is,
I
as a
wasn't
matter of
even
fact, why would I
snapping.
explain anything to you? You stupid. Okay, you got it, buddy.
Yo, mama.
Can
Oh
I
my
speak
god.
Okay,
for a second,
now
real
y'all
quick?
two stupids. You got it, buddy.
Hey, Lynn, come back, bro. You
Hey,
trying to
but the
crush it.
mic.
Hey,
Hey, Lynn.
hold on. It's Ron's turn.
Hold on. What? Hold on. What y'all done did that got me a restriction? What the fuck?
Hey, Lynn.
Kari,
What?
Hey, Lynn. I'm trying
What?
to live
Hey,
with you, bro.
What?
somebody came in
What's your
here was doing
background?
all kinds of crazy stuff, you know.
Hold on, real quick. Your background too loud, sir. Go ahead, Dex.
Damn, what
Y'all,
happened to Ron?
y'all, hold on. Y'all tap the screen. Share the live out, y'all. Go. Did you
hey,
say something,
Tara.
sir?
Hey, Tara, it was Lynn. She
Yeah.
was offering sandwiches, and TikTok ain't for that shit.
Mm. No, I heard that part.
Okay.
It's
Ron, did you
offering
say something
sandwich.
already?
I'm trying. I can't even get
Hey,
over
Tara,
here.
you never let me talk.
Whoa. I'm gonna start dropping people. Not me feeling overwhelmed. Calm down. We're gonna let Dex go because this background too loud. What's up, Dex?
Hey, Tara.
Hey.
I'll wait till y'all ready for me.
That'll be never. Hey, Dex.
Hey, Lynn.
What's up, buddy?
I'm good. Just chilling. Why do men think they have it harder than women? This reminds me of literally how um, racist whitey men complain about their lack of privilege, right? Because when they realize they set up a system for themselves and they still fail, right? They're still failing at it. And instead of admitting it, they're now looking to point fingers, right? And blame everybody else except themselves, yeah. Or instead of taking down the system and realizing that they were lied to, they would rather have blamed the victims of their own system. Like if they had the power to stop them from doing the things that they needed to actually be successful in life,
Oh,
right?
you're a cook.
Yeah, it's all right, dude.
Bro, everybody's is guilty of that, bro.
You
So what are you
interrupt, I'm
talking
gonna
about?
drop. Hold on. Interrupt, I'm gonna drop you. Mute up. Go ahead, Dex.
Yeah, and that's the thing again. That is that outburst, those two outbursts is another reason why, right? Because when we want to blame people for our own doings, is why we don't want to take accountability, and that's why you don't want to fix it, right? Because you're so worried about looking bad. You've been telling people this is a better system, and still knowing it affecting you in a negative way. But your ego is so big that you rather fall in your ego instead of actually admitting that is a bad system and it's actually hurting you. You would rather let it hurt you just to stay face. And that's why I think it is men think it's harder. Women are literally
But
okay, go ahead.
the thing about the saving face though, like, that's how we're talking about like the manosphere and specifically MGTOW. and how at its core is about, men moving away from this expectation, but like they can't get away from blaming women. They're too hyperfixated, just like how these men up here talking about you could sell your ass and stuff. Like they're too hyperfixated on women. That's their problem. Not because they give a fuck about women, but because they want male's validation so bad. But real quick, y'all, can y'all tap the screen? Can we get past 45K? Share the live out. If you haven't already done so, send a heartbeat to support the live. If you agree with people on the panel, go ahead and support by gifting them. And if you've been here for a while and you like it, support the live goal, y'all.
Yeah.
Lynn, did you want to say something else?
Well, I know.
MGTOW is a crock of shit. A crock of crap. Let me be
Yeah, them niggas weird.
Yeah, them niggas is
If
weird.
I wasn't clear, them niggas weird as hell.
They just, I don't know.
Thank you, anti-troll.
The thing about it is that y'all run yourself in circles with y'all talking points, and like if y'all really just did what you have to
Thank
do,
you, Mello.
For yourself, it wouldn't be this way. Like, but
thank you, Gaslight.
I don't understand the want or the need to. Actually, I do understand, but I wish men would account for the why they need to deny facts, because like I know y'all see the same stuff that's going on to me, but as me, but they deny it. For example, the fact that men are violent, they ignoring all the Black women who've been unalived this month, and they not like, damn, maybe we do need to reevaluate our mental health, our violence, what we watching. Is it something like y'all ain't stopped and thought about that?
Thank you, Jasmine.
Y'all not like, I wonder why all the men are being violent. No, y'all just think that's the way the world go.
They think
because we're fiscally superior.
Hold on, they think that once women get on board with these traditional relationships, all gonna be fine.
Stupid.
That's their delusion.
Stupid. And y'all think that what the price of gas is gonna go down once women decide to exist in 2-parent households and submit? The price of gas gonna go down, right? Or grocery, or child care is gonna become affordable once women decide to submit and go 50-50. Child care gonna become affordable. The education system gonna change, Tara, once women decide that men are the leaders of the household. What? Like, no, for real. Hold on. Which one of y'all gonna answer that? Tell me how the education system gonna change. Shut up. Not you. Tell me how the education system gonna change once women decide that men are the leaders of the household. 1, 2, 3, go. Who gonna answer that?
That doesn't
think that has
correlate at
anything to do
all.
with our argument.
That doesn't correlate at all. Like,
that's not even what we're arguing.
Like, it literally doesn't correlate.
I don't think
you need to actually think.
Think. Chill on the circle jerk real quick. Not your response being that shit don't make no sense.
It doesn't correlate at all. Like,
that's
we're talking about this.
Like, y'all gotta stop. Like, this not TT talking above y'all head. Auntie talking above y'all head. Y'all don't get it. So it's okay, baby. You know, this just a big kid conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I what it was you just saying a whole bunch of
let's move over. Hold on.
Hey, man, can you make me a sandwich?
Auntie gonna find a way to make you understand it, but you gotta mute up.
Give me a second, Auntie.
You gotta mute up for a minute. Which one of the other men over the age of 30 gonna answer that question?
Okay.
Ridiculously.
I think
what you
ridiculous.
looking for, a dad? Like, what you looking for? Somebody
I think
lead you?
ridiculous needs to answer this because he mentioned the 19th Amendment earlier. This would be a great time to put that 19th Amendment argument in
bro,
place.
it really would.
Go ahead, bro. Now's a good time. Explain the 19th and then tell us how it'll fix it.
Yeah, tell us about how gas prices gonna change and they're gonna pay people fair wages once women submit.
They wouldn't.
Oh,
and see,
okay.
I was gonna actually with that on that point right there, I was gonna agree with hold on, bro. Let me talk to her. Okay, bro. Okay, go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
We know that women have been the lead voters in presidential elections for the last 40 years.
They
They
have.
voted for Donald Trump. If they
They
didn't vote
did.
him in, gas prices would be lower. See, this is where you could use the 19th, but you didn't know what it was, so you have no.
Oh, damn.
You think I did? Okay.
Sorry,
If
Gaslight.
you didn't think I knew that, then that's fine. And that's why I also bring up women's suffrage, but we're not talking about that. Let's go
But
on this
that's
point.
what. Hold up. No. Hold up. You stupid. But that's not
Stupid.
what he said.
Okay.
Wasn't even true. Hold up, real quick. See how fast you quick to agree with somebody? We literally can look at the demographics, see who voted for who. So no, that's not gonna work. Y'all niggas dumb.
80% of black
What's
people
up?
voted.
Hold up.
Okay.
Hold up. Let IASIS go.
Okay.
It's Saeed.
IASIS, you want to say something, IASIS?
Yeah, I'm sure. How you doing today?
Go ahead,
We good.
Mr.
What's up?
Estrada.
So I wanted to say, hope y'all having a good day today. I heard I've been listening to y'all
What the
yacht for a
fuck
little bit.
happening in the background?
My bad.
Oh, sorry, I'm at the airport. I just saw this and I thought it was interesting. I don't like to compare struggles because I think everyone goes through a different struggle in their life. The only reason why I would even say that men might struggle in a certain sense with their emotional ability is because they have to be the foundation of their family. They have to be the ones to carry.
Hold up, real quick. IASIS, I want to see if you can do something. I want to see if you're. I'm having high hopes for you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can you talk about the men's struggle without mentioning anybody else? Like, don't mention a woman, don't mention a family, and nothing like that. Talk about the man on his own.
I do think that men are very prideful, and I do think that they do have egos. So I do think that sometimes men suppress all of their depression and their sadness and all their problems deep down until.
Why do they do that?
Because it's a pride thing. Because I don't know about you, but I grew up in a family household where your feelings weren't important at all. So if you were having some type of feeling,
hold on, IASIS. Let me ask you a question. So do you live your life exactly the way that you grew up doing, or some things you realize that that's not for you and you changed?
Absolutely. I think us as human beings, we change.
Stop right there.
Okay.
Because y'all keep giving y'all listen, it's the same excuse, right? Oh, that's how it was in my household. But you're a grown man now. And the only thing about that is, like, you can't even blame your family because they wasn't around during the information age raising you. Now we got AI, fucking the internet. You could talk to people and you still saying, well, you know what happened when I was younger, when literally just like you change other aspects of things, what the fuck is going on in the background? No, I'm at to meet you. Just like you got other things in your life that you changed because it was your choice, because you felt like it's. Sir, your background loud, nigga. Damn. Why would you unmute? Anyways, y'all will say, well, my life was like this when I was growing up, and this is what I'm doing now, because you know what? This is important to me, and I don't care what I learned. But once it comes to the emotional part, you be like, well, that's what they taught me when I was growing up, and I'm not allowed to do it. Who keeping you from doing it? Who's keeping you from maybe going to therapy, reading some articles on therapy? Like, who's keeping you from learning about what emotional intelligence is, buying a fucking workbook or something? Who's keeping y'all from doing that?
Can I give you an example from an ignorant man like me? Can I tell you why we don't do it though? Can I tell you?
Yo, what you doing?
I was gonna say, let me tell you why we don't do it.
Whoa. Who said sandwich?
I ain't say that. I was gonna say, let me tell you why we don't do it though.
All right, go ahead.
So look, the reason why we don't go to therapy, the reason why we don't do such things like that, is because of pride. We feel like we too good for that. If we really feel like we gonna be good without that, we gonna make sure we gonna do things that's gonna make us happy or keep our mind off of it. Like, all right, we sad as fuck right now, but we gonna go to work. We gonna try to get this money. We gotta get this money. Like, we on the grind right now. Like, I know, like, same thing. Like, all right, yeah, you might be fucked up. I just lost my shorty. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, we love women. We love women. It get like that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So we might be fucked up like, damn, all right, but we gonna focus on this money. We gonna try to suppress everything, all that sadness. You know what I'm saying? People deal with death and all types of things. I'm not saying that.
Hold on. Why is the money so important?
Not in, like foundation, like what the other boy said. Not too long ago when he was in here. You trying to build for yourself.
Now. I need you to stop bullshitting me.
How was that bullshit?
Why is the
That's really
hold on. Whoa.
My fault. I'm not talking.
Why is the money so important that you would neglect yourself, Nim?
Never gonna let you talk.
The world goes around. The world moves with money.
I mean,
the world
it can be a
moves around
few.
with money.
My bad, bro.
In order for me to do anything, in order for me to eat, live, keep a roof over my head, at least feel some type of good, I need to have some money. I need to be able to do something for myself. Everything, cash rules everything around me. You feel me? So
Let me ask you a question. Do you have hobbies?
Yeah, I got hobbies. I like playing the game. I like going with my little sister. You know what I'm saying? I got siblings and shit. I got plenty of hobbies. It's just that when you a man, when you human in general.
Hold up. So you got time for hobbies, and you've been here for at least an hour. So you could have did a telehealth fucking appointment. You're lying. Is my point. You can't say I can't focus on. Hold up. You can't say you focus on getting the money so much that like you ain't got time to go to therapy when you got time. You sitting up here running your motherfucking mouth, right?
I don't need
you
therapy.
You got hobbies, sir. Y'all chase women all the fucking time, and then y'all tell us y'all ain't got no fucking time to go to therapy for an hour. You ain't even gotta leave the house. You can turn the fucking phone on.
Right, we need to. I just said, let me tell you why an ignorant man like me doesn't go to therapy. So even though you're proving your point, right, and you're saying,
that's why I said don't fucking lie. Now you want to tell the truth? That's crazy.
I started off saying that. Yo, all right, yeah. I ain't gonna lie.
Thank you,
dumb.
Felicity. All right, nigga.
Oh my god.
All right, whatever.
Can I talk now?
Thank you, Felicity. Hold on, Doc was up here.
John was before me.
Yo, John.
What up, y'all?
Go ahead, John.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Ashley, come back to me. I'll go next.
Now I'm gonna skip you. Go ahead, Doc Horse.
Well, anyway, bro.
What's sound, Tira?
Hey, y'all. I wonder if I can address the prompt. I'm about when.
Man, come on.
What happened? Who yelling? What
Talk
I do?
about you want to know if you could address the prompt.
No, I said I'm gonna read the prompt. I can come in on the end of that conversation. I just want to say that's manipulation. The manipulation is that I will pick and choose what things I'm gonna claim is from my childhood, and I'm gonna stick to it, and I just can't get out. It's got me wrestled to the ground, and I just don't know how to get past this. But if, I don't know, your daddy was a crackhead, all of a sudden you're like, but I ain't gonna do that. So it's not about that. Men use exactly what they know they can use to manipulate women off of, saying this is the reason I act this way, because that's something they want to keep doing, and it's fucking harmful or stupid or not beneficial to them. But trust me, if it's something they don't want to do, you can't force them to do it. Not at all. So I just want people to know that it's pure manipulation, especially if it's something that they continue to benefit off of. They're gonna be like, yeah, that's what I learned growing up in my house. But it didn't work in your house. It ain't working for other people. Well, that's just what I learned, because you're trying to get some woman to submit and do some fake ass shit that you didn't even have in your crib. Your mama won't even a stay at home wife with a husband. Like, shut the fuck up. They be wilding. But what I wanted to say is that men are. That's how I know it's a game. It's a scam, ladies. As I say all the time, it's a fucking scam. But when they say they have it harder than women, it all goes back to not being motivated and being fucking lazy. Y'all can cut grass, $50 a fucking yard. Y'all don't want to fucking do nothing. I don't want to hear anything about shit being hard and that you can't manage to go to work and also, I don't know, have a positive disposition. That shit is fucking crazy. Like, just y'all waking up and living, which also goes back to Tara point. Y'all fucking depressed and miserable. Y'all think just getting up and going to work is too much for a nigga to fucking handle. Too much taking y'all the fuck out. Can't do shit afterwards. That shit is depressing, and women don't want to be. Women don't want to. Who's still talking? Ron, what is your problem?
So women can't do the same thing?
What is
Women
your
can't cut
problem?
grass?
Ron, you've been up here
But when a
twice.
man speak,
Ron been up
everybody
here
ain't
twice, and
nobody
the
let me
nigga
speak
above
yet.
me
I
is
know.
talking. You've been
So
up here
women can't make
twice.
sandwiches?
You've been up here twice, and why you so fucking hungry? Do you need to get dropped?
I
Y'all
want.
always fucking begging. I'm tired of you begging ass fucking niggas. This is why y'all weak as fuck. Y'all
I think this
always
something
fucking
I'm
personal.
just
I ain't gonna
begging.
asking
lie.
if you can
Y'all
make
don't
me
This
a
something
have
sandwich.
shit.
personal.
Y'all always begging.
Can
And
you
y'all
make
wanna
me
know
a
why
I
women
will
don't
sandwich?
never
fuck with
speak. I
y'all?
can't speak.
The
I got
reason
the
people
bread
don't
and
fuck
the
with
I
meat
y'all
and
kind
the
is
of
rib.
because
agree.
y'all always fucking begging. That's
Nah,
it. That's
my
all
only
I'm
thing.
saying. And nobody wants to talk to a motherfucker who always fucking begging. Like I said, y'all manipulate women with these fake ass, whiny ass fucking stories about how going to work for your 30 hours a fucking week sitting on the fucking machine.
Damn, dark
And stop
horse.
reporting. Stop fucking
They
reporting
got
us,
you.
hating ass.
I think what I was gonna say was it's supposed
It
to
was
be
it was
harder.
that it was that begging nigga. Hold up, John, cause Ron about to
All right.
cry. Let Ron go.
I don't cry, sweetheart. That's for kids. My response is that it's hard to speak on this when I never, as a man, sit back and compare women's struggles with men's struggles, and I can't even fathom the thought of what women do struggle with compared to what men struggle with, and even trying to compare it. It's like apples to oranges. But what I'm not going to do is downplay somebody else's struggles over the fact of another person's struggles. And men and women battles is crazy, but we can talk about all day long. No, you don't do that. You don't do that like kids. But what are we doing to fix the problem? What are we doing? Because it is clearly
That's what I'm trying to
clear to
figure out.
people, like your girl Tara, that every time men speaks, we can't finish our sentence. But when women speak, she way up for it. If it's a woman on here that's
Hold up,
downplaying and talking
Ron.
about how fucked up.
Hold up. I was about to ask you,
Did it
like, why you
again.
don't think men cry, but you crying again, Ron? Like, you fucking crying again. Like, instead of you saying what you want to say, you want to come up with, well, who you telling? You about to tell on me, nigga? Who you gonna tell? What the fuck? What you want to say? Just fucking say it. Trying to be passive aggressive. That's what I'm saying. Y'all be some bitches. Just say what you want to say. Crying ass nigga. The fuck? That shit is fucking weird. So you ain't got nothing to say. You interrupting to say fucking nothing. Cause all you want to do is say, oh, Ted, blah, blah, blah. Shut the fuck up. Don't nobody care. Thank you, Lola. We gonna go ahead, City.
Hold on, let me get off real quick before I dip.
Nah, then dip. I'ma dip you. Go ahead, City. You ain't got nothing to say? All right, we gonna open the panel up.
Just want to point out the
Hey,
cognitive dissonance in what Ron just said. He said contradictory things. He said, I don't compare men to women. He immediately followed that with, Tara let the women talk, but I can. That's what cognitive dissonance looked like, and that's him.
Right? To add to that, he literally saying what he's asking what the solution.
Goddamn. My bad, Dex. Hold on.
Very good. To add to that, right? The other contradiction is he's saying he's asking what the solution is, while when women are pointing out the problem because that's how you actually come up with solution. Hey, Itzy, go ahead, put yourself on mute, man. You have a lot of background noise.
Yo, listen.
You have a lot of background noise, dude. Yeah, you. I don't know if you know this, Ron, but you have to actually identify the problem first, so then you could actually strategize and come up with a solution to it, right? So, like, if you ignore the problem or like just downplay the problem or tell people who are actually pointing out the problem not to do that, then you will actually create a strategy to actually fix a problem that is not being addressed because you literally come up with the wrong thing, right? The wrong solution. And that's the contradiction that men rationalize all the time, that why we still in this shit, right? Because we don't want to admit, because we tie ourselves to the word MAN so much, right? That we need to protect it so bad that we will lie to ourselves and just don't want to be held accountable. We want to point fingers to everything else and everyone else but ourselves, supporting a system that is harming us.
here's my
That's it.
With
question:
no
is why don't
solution.
we ever judge
No
people off of
solution.
character and not gender?
Right.
because
That's my problem.
okay,
Because we
wait,
all
let me answer.
not
No,
everybody
wait, I
is
could
the
answer. I
same.
could answer.
Not everybody is the same. There's a lot of I've been with a lot of terrible women, and I've been with some good women.
Wait,
But let me tell you something.
Itzy.
It makes no difference. We keep talking about it. What are we doing to fix it
No,
instead of
but
just
this
continuously
you
bashing
literally
each other?
just did. Wait, hold up. You literally
just
just
said
did what I said. What I said men do. You did. You literally
Hold on,
repeated the same
hey
thing.
Dex, let me give
Hold
what you what
up.
it,
Hold up. Let me just
hold on,
finish this.
bro.
Let me just finish it. Let me just
Yeah,
finish this.
get your problem out. I want to hear your problem, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. Because again, it is a gender thing because men made a system create separating the genders and focusing on women to oppress women for centuries, right? So you can't ignore that, right? We literally created a system to keep
The
women
patriarchy. I
down,
understand
right?
that.
So you can't ignore that. If you ignore that, you would literally come up with a solution that is not fixing the source of the problem. Tell me if that makes any logical sense in your head to ignore the source of the problem and want to fix the problem at the same time. Tell me how you going to rationalize that.
I'm quite aware of what the men have done to the patriarch. I'm not saying that there's not a problem. What I'm saying is, why are we still continuously, if we're trying to come up with a solution, now granted there are people who don't take accountability, but if we're trying to come up with a solution, why are we calling each other's bitches and all hoes and all type of shit when we can just continuously, hey, how can we fix this shit? Like it's not, I'm tired of hearing this. Every day you get on the internet,
Because
there's
why
no
you worried
there's no
about
solution,
why
but
you worried about
a
your feelings?
continuous
Women are being unalive, so I'm not gonna cuddle your goddamn feelings anymore.
It's not about coddling feelings. I don't give a fuck about the feelings.
Everybody, hold on, Ron. We not talking about people calling people bitches and hoes. Move on. If you don't like people cursing, then I don't know what to tell you. Cover your ears whenever you go outside. Stop listening to rap. Cause I bet you listen to Future or motherfucking Lil Wayne and you got a problem with somebody talking about some bitch. Shut up, man. 2 black women were pew-pewed today in Louisiana, and you over here talking about a motherfucker calling somebody a B-word. What is wrong with you? Like, what are you talking about? That's not what's important. If all the black people, women in America stop calling men the B word, we will still have the highest femicide rate. What are you talking about, sir? That's irrelevant. Please.
Can I
It
say something,
is
please?
based on your feelings because your feelings are hurt if someone calls you a B because you don't think that they're respecting you. But the real problem is, and I want to circle back to my original point that I was going to say, based on how you responded earlier, Ron, you're saying, oh, why, it's a gender thing, and why are we talking about the gender thing, and blah, 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 and all this bullshit. And Dex is right. If I have empathy, because you said, why can't we have understanding for the other gender, whatever. If I have empathy for men and what's wrong with y'all, and you said, Lynn, explain what's wrong with men and tell me that you have, tell me the things that you're empathetic about what's wrong with men. I feel bad that men have to subscribe to a rigid role of masculinity. I feel bad for y'all. I feel that y'all in y'all head have to perform masculinity. That shit is terrible. I don't know why the fuck y'all do that. If I were a man, I would come up with my own definition of masculinity and rock out by that. But y'all want to listen to some arbitrary fucking definition of masculinity. Oh, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta do this. And the shit that make you a decent human being, that's the shit y'all trying to throw out the door. Y'all don't want to contradict. I feel bad that y'all can't get in touch with y'all emotions because some nigga told y'all gotta be stoic, and then y'all didn't even look into the definition of stoicism. Y'all just rocking out. Not even, hold on. Who want to get dropped? Who want to get dropped? Are you a grown ass 40-something-year-old man, Ron, who can't handle what I'm saying? I have empathy for you that you need ADHD medication and you don't listen. I have empathy for you as a man. Yeah, I have empathy at the fact that most of y'all got a tism or an ism, and y'all ain't never got that shit checked. Y'all should have had an IEP when y'all was in school, but your mama never did that. Your daddy never did that. I have empathy that a lot of y'all have daddy issues, but y'all think that the daddy issues only affect the women in the community. Hold on, Ron, because clearly you don't want to have a conversation like an adult. There you go. Listen from the comments. All that unnecessary huffing and puffing, grow the fuck up. Are y'all grown men or what? Listen, the problems that y'all have, y'all don't want to admit that they're problems and that you have them. Therefore, women cannot have empathy for y'all. We can't have sympathy for what's wrong with y'all. Y'all are denying that they exist in the first place, that the problems exist in the first place. And then if you're not denying it, you're saying that women have a bigger problem with it. How is that going to be a solution to anything at all?
I'm waiting for them to tell me how you could come up with the right solution if you don't want to address the actual source of the problem. I really want Ridiculous for you to explain that to me and make it
And
make sense.
then Dex, he said that, I'm sorry, why do we have to make this a gendered thing? Because women are getting unalived by men. And we've been saying this, but now it's increasing. We've been telling y'all to stop listening to that red pill bullshit because it's making y'all more erratic. And y'all didn't listen. Now these are the results. Because y'all listen to a bald head ass white man and a punk and some glasses who now fucking worm food. Who wanted y'all to click on his shit so he can get money and use that to have smacks with men and women, pay prostitutes. Kevin Samuels, that's who I'm talking about. In case y'all didn't know. And a motherfucking smacks trafficker, Andrew Tate, and Fresh and Lame Ass Fit, two lames. Y'all listen to two lame niggas who exploited y'all and y'all made them rich and now they use the money to pay for women. Y'all a bunch of idiots.
Let dogs go. Hold up, Daylan. You gotta go with the other one. Let dogs go and then open the panel back up.
Yeah, I think the solution to the problem. Can y'all hear me? I think the solution to the problem would be for us men, because it's crazy to me that we even on here comparing ourselves to women. That's the first thing. We need to stop comparing ourselves to women and handle our business as men, because you know what I'm saying. The big issue is men that we should be depending on or looking up to when we was younger. You know what I'm saying? Failed us, and we repeating the cycle. We got to man up and handle the business for the next generation behind us. Definitely ain't comparing ourselves to women. Gonna help that. That shit done crazy.
All right.
Alright, y'all, the panel open. Somebody wanna say something.
You know, it reminds me of like watching the Manosphere documentary, right? And the thing that stood out to me the most is when the whitey dude was talking to the guy who was doing the documentary, and they had the other two young guys. Mind you, they were homeless at the time, right? And they're looking up at the white dude. When the white dude was explaining that women are born with value, right? And then saying that men are born without value and have to create value. And the next thing came out his mouth was men have to create value for other men. And those two young guys smile because he is grifting off of them, giving them wrong information that is harmful to them and keeping them homeless. We're just giving them this idea that if you pay me, I will teach you how to do things. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how men don't understand the grift that's been going on for so long and just don't want to admit because women been saying this for a very long time. And you just don't want to say, yeah, you're right. So you rather literally jump off the cliff instead of just admitting and moving forward with the right information. That's the issue.
Yeah, the problem
That
is
man wrong. Oh, go.
the problem is the reason why they listen to them, man, like when they saying a mentor and all that, y'all gotta deal with your daddy issues. That's why they able to be grifted. Go ahead, Lynn. No, no, your signal messed up. Yeah.
My bad. I'm gonna go, y'all. I wanted to say too that to understand that men have always had the privilege, like throughout time, and still do to this day, have more rights, and they're in higher positions in every field as far as high paying. For them to still come on and say that they think that they have it harder, I understand that they set the system up. Is what is the disconnect for me. It can't make sense that you're the leaders, so called, or what have you. You're stronger, so called, but you still feel like this life is harder for you. Like that lets me know exactly how much of a victim men are. That's why I say you whining and you fucking crying. There's no way that in a patriarchy, where men have ruled for, as they say, a millennia, you still come up here and cry. So what it says is that I have everything. I have all the opportunities. Yeah, there's some things that women aren't going to be in because we're running you the fuck out of here. But we still going to cry. Exactly how much easier do you need it to be? Still on a nipple? Still in your mama's house? Having a woman go out and work and you sit at home and play on your game? Like, I want to know what is the goddamn ideal life for you motherfuckers? It sounds like you want somebody else to go out and do the work so you can sit home and nurse on your mama titty. That's what I think. I don't know. Y'all tell
Of
me.
course, I was saying like that man Ron was saying like, oh, we should have more empathy for each other. Like women should have more understanding as to what men go through. And I want to know what men, do y'all know what men go through? Do any man on the panel know what men go through as a whole? As a whole group of people, right, in general. I know y'all have a hard time understanding what in general means. What do y'all go through? And don't bring up women. Do not bring up women. Tell me what you go through by yourself as a group of men.
Nothing that you don't have to. Like, it's nothing, like, you don't have to go through none of that shit. Like, if somebody's talking about, oh, well, men are not allowed to express their feelings, why? Because you choosing not to. You can. Ain't nobody tell you not to. And if somebody give you shit for doing it, then move from around them. Like, it's the words of other people. You just have a bunch of dudes who are just sensitive. They get their feelings hurt for too much shit. Okay, somebody gonna call you whatever for fucking expressing yourself. Okay, why the fuck that hurt your feelings? Like, move from around them. Go around people who you can, you know what I'm saying, be you around. People don't really know who they are, and that's the biggest problem. So when you have a group of people who don't know who they are and who have been told that things are just, that shit should just be entitled to them, you're gonna have a bunch of people who don't meet those standards, and then they feel like they're the victim of something. But you don't have to live in a world, like, they live in a jail of their own making, literally.
Chad, I was going to say, oh, go ahead. Oh, he muted up. I was going to say,
I was just muted.
I was piggybacking off what you said, but if we understand that this masculinity doesn't exist, and the reason I say it doesn't exist, it only exists in relation to other people. So when men say, don't call me a bitch, don't cuss me out, blah, 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 when they're saying that, it's saying to them that the only way I'm going to get validated is by somebody else. They have no internal value. They have no internal system where they value themselves just as humans. Everything comes from the outside, which is why they continue to crash the fuck out over a raised voice, over a woman's voice, over anything like that, because they have no internal value. They don't wake up in the morning and say, just because I exist, I'm good enough. It always has to be related to someone else and how somebody else treats them. And we don't walk around like that as women. We don't. You can call me whatever. It's not going to make my day. But a man, absolutely, to the point that they're going to crash out in violence. So if you understand that, you understand that it's all built on a house of fucking cards. And you can't go around saying the only way I'm respected is if a woman doesn't raise her voice or a man daps me up. They're always out here looking and searching. And that's part of begging too. It ain't always begging for a sandwich. It's begging, please see me. Please speak nice to me. Please say I'm a man. That means you're not a man if you got to beg for it. That's it.
Right. I mean, you got.
Hold up, y'all.
Go ahead.
Hold up real quick. What's up, Drika?
Hey Sarah, hey everybody, Lynn, Dark Horse, what's up, Diggs? Hey everybody. Yeah, I mean, I agree with what Dark Horse is saying. I think that what gets me is them blaming, finding different ways to blame women. Like I said, it doesn't matter what a man's identity or sexuality is. If there is a way for them to blame or hold women responsible, they will. I think they have it harder because they're just entitled. Like, bottom line, the male entitlement has men inflating their value, are trying to prove their value and needing outside people to validate them. That's why they can't be gay on their own. It got to be somebody else either stopping them or making them do it. They can't be providers on their own. It got to be somebody stopping them or making them do it. They can't, get education on their own because they got to be somebody stopping them or making them do it. They can't do nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Men will create hierarchies, fantasies, foolishness, and bullshit without women being anywhere around, and they'll still find a way to blame women for it. So with a mindset like that, then of course everything's hard for them. Everything's hard. Everything is so difficult. So I don't know. It's agitating, but yeah, that's it.
Drika, you late to the party. We did have one answer that was the consensus. The only consistent answer that multiple men gave in response to the prompt is that they want to sell their pussy. They said women have it easier because they can sell it. So if they could sell it too, then they could have an easy life. That's the only answer we've gotten since this prompt started. And you were not here. We missed you so much. But these men are mad. They want to sell their ass and live an easy life. That's what they said to us. It's great. It was perfect.
Well, then they can transition like the rest of them, and then you can sell it. The stroll is waiting on you. Just transition. Go on, get your moms, and you can sell that shit hot as a firecracker. Sell it. Go on ahead. Just transition like the rest of them.
But they act like that dudes don't already sell it anyway. Like, you got dudes be on OF, dudes be on Twitter, all that. Like, so they knock women for having OFs and Twitters on that, but they completely forget about all the dudes who do it too. So it's like y'all, it's like, how you complaining about, oh, that's what they do, but then every industry that a woman in, you try and take it. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't make sense. Like, it is an actual fact that it is harder for women simply because of male privilege. You can look at anything such as teaching. A man and a woman can both go to school and get a degree in education. When they both graduate, they'll both be teachers, but that man will be fast-tracked to the administrative level. He will become a principal much faster than that woman, because in education, men are seen as more administrators, principals, but that woman should be stagnated to instruction. She will be a teacher for much longer. You have things like the hood girls that are CNAs and all this other stuff. A dude could have sat right there in that class with her and got that CNA just like she did. You could sit there in them LPN class, get LPN just like she do. But when y'all become RNs, guess what? You're gonna get paid more than her. Like, they don't even understand the privilege that they have, and that's what makes them sound weak, because you're literally saying, I'm helpless in a system where you actually do better.
It's in everything. It's not just that. In fashion, men get paid more. In health, in culinary arts, every fucking field, men are going to be in the top positions. More male CEOs, more men in government, everything that they're in, they're at the fucking top. The prompt don't make sense. They'd be less educated at the top. It doesn't make fucking sense. It's not certain fields, Chad. It's all of them.
I know. I mean, all fields. I'm just saying, I was just breaking it down to those just as an example. I know, I understand male privilege. I have a degree in sociology. I completely get it. I'm just saying, the problem is that men are not educated, and they actually feel that they are the victims of the system, when it is impossible for a man to have a harder life than a woman. It is impossible for that to happen, because everything that man experiences, the woman experiences that plus sexism, plus racism, or any other discrimination that she has.
But I just want to say that that's not the problem, y'all. Like, y'all keep talking about these like tangible things like money, and men have the right to wear hoochie daddy shorts during the summer without getting scrutinized and stuff like that. But that's not what they crying about. They really want to let that shit out. Like, the men are sad because they can't be sad. Like, they want to be able to let that shit out. They want to live more loosely, more freely. They don't want to live under these arbitrary rules, but they also uphold the arbitrary rules. So what they're doing to themselves is whooping their ass. Like, they don't understand. They like, yeah, this is what masculinity is. This what make me a man. But it's also what's hurting me as well. Because I'm actually real fucked up about the fact that my daddy didn't show me any emotional, you know what I'm saying, interest when I was a kid. He didn't ask me about my day and shit like that. He didn't ask me what I wanted to be when I grew up. And that shit actually really fucked me up. But instead of admitting it and dealing with it, I just sucked it up and I'm trying to be a man. And like, you're trying, like that little boy said earlier, like, you know, I just gotta go out and get the money, get the money, get the money, get the money. You think getting the money gonna make those feelings go away? You think time gonna make all the bad shit and all the fucked up shit that you perceived happened to you in your life go away? It's never going to happen. Y'all just keep stockpiling and stockpiling and stockpiling emotional hurt. Y'all be fucked up. That's why 4 black women have been unalived this month that we fucking know of. That we fucking know of. Cause y'all fucked up.
So earlier when the dude was mentioning like the profanity, whatever, I had stepped away. But the interesting part about that is that not only they hurting themselves, again, these men, when they say, oh, y'all modern women or they're traditional men, they want us to go back to a time when women did not have the rights that they have today. Black men included, which is fucking insane. And they don't listen. They think they fucking know everything. So like, fuck you. Fuck it. I don't care at this point. Like, take yourself out. I don't give a fuck. But at the end of the day, like, I think it's important that women understand, like, as much as that motherfucker gonna make it seem like he a victim and the world is against him, like, he is your op. He the motherfucking op. Because he wants you to fucking lay down so he can get on top of you. Y'all niggas, like I said, I don't care how y'all feel about it. Y'all some bitches. If you don't like it, go do something about it. Don't fucking sit here and argue with me, argue with us about this shit. Go and fucking do something about it.
It
Tara,
don't
I was gonna
matter,
say
Tara.
these
Even if
unalivings are about these men being dependent though, Lynn. These unalivings are women who are leaving these men. Every single case is showing exactly how fucking weak they are and why they think they have a heart. The hard life they're talking about is not having a woman. That ain't fucking hard. You don't
no,
want to
but
do shit because
the
y'all getting
man
rid of women
today,
because they want to leave.
the man today unalived his girlfriend who he was with in Louisiana in New Orleans and then drove to his baby mama house and pew-pewed the kids and the baby mama. What the fuck? The baby mama ain't have nothing to do with it.
It's the
And
women
not the
who left
kids.
him. If the woman was leaving, that's what they're saying. It's coming around, and the full story will come out. But what's consistent is, as soon as a woman says she don't want to deal with a man no more, that's it. It's over. She gotta go. He gotta go. Kids gotta go. Because that's the dependency I'm talking about. These men understand 100% what women do, and not having access because again they have nothing going on for themselves. They don't have no internal value. If you had internal value, you'd be happy with just yourself. But you're not. You upset and fighting on the internet on goddamn GTA and Call of Duty every night with little kids. Y'all don't have no fucking value. You don't have no goddamn business unless it's aligned with you possessing a woman. That is it. And as soon as you lose that, you crash out because you have no self-value. That's it.
Well,
And the
when you really
reason
think
why
it,
the reason why they take the women out, the kids too, goddamn, it's a power trip too. It's this idea like, yeah, you're a fucking coward to take yourself out. It's like, no, but I'm going to end your life because that makes them feel like, well, I get to control whether you get to be here or not. That's the crazy part. And that's why I say, like, the men walk around this bitch all day talking about, oh, you know, a man gonna protect you. But yeah, just like we found about the 68 fucking million men trying to find out how they can get their wives substances so they can grape them in their sleep. Just like the men who like you said, they will unalive you, your fucking partner out doing all types of shit, don't give a fuck about like what he do to your body and what he give you. Like the most dangerous thing you can do is get in a relationship with a fucking man. That's the most dangerous thing because you don't know what the fuck going on in that nigga head.
Well,
They
that's
fucked up.
no, well, that's the thing is because men have a disdain for women because women have never submitted as easily as men are submitted to other men. I mean, just think of it for a second. The level of submit you have to do for you to listen to a man to tell you that you have absolutely no value and you need to strip yourself of everything inside so you could then join the hive of men. You know what I mean? And just work so then these men on top could just take whatever they want from you and just feed you lies. And you just literally was like, okay, and just continue to do it. You know what I mean? And women have always, in that system, fought, in spite of all the oppression, still fought their way through it and be successful, right? And men want women to now say, no, I will lower myself or like be smaller, like act smaller so then you could look bigger. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like,
But
that is
like
the disdain men
Bro,
have against women.
but the point is, because somebody said it earlier, I think it was Tara or Dark Horse, like Dark Horse said it, that the men want you to lay down so that they can stand on top of you. It doesn't matter if I submit to you and never curse out a man and I act effeminate, whatever these men ideas in their head that they have. I get a 2-parent household. I don't have a baby daddy. I'm married, whatever the fuck. You're never going to fix yourself. It's not going to fucking work. It's
right.
not going to fucking work because the problem is not the women. The problem is how you feel about yourself internally. That is the problem. The
That's true.
problem is the shit that's going on outside of us. That's why I asked them, what do y'all think? Do y'all think that if all of the black women submitted, that racism is going to go away? If black women stopped cursing and we became feminine, do y'all think that's going to make racism go away? You think that's going to stop the cops from whooping y'all asses when they get a chance? Unaliving y'all? If black women shut the fuck up, that's what's going to happen, huh? Oh, if black women and women in general submit to all the men, the gas price is going to go down, y'all. If women got rid of feminism, you know, the cost of living, every millennial going to be able to afford to buy a house right fucking now. All the major corporations gonna start paying us what we worth. If all the women submitted right now, that's what's gonna happen. That's what they think in their fucking brain. If all the 2-parent households exist, the school to prison pipeline gonna disappear right fucking now. If we existed in 2-parent
Right.
households, that shit is insane. It's never gonna happen.
Right. And that's true because at the end of the day, the thing that would make a greater impact as far as change would be if they actually were the people that they say that they claim to be. If you want to say that you better than women and you, like I said, and you smarter than women
Thank you,
and you all
Blaney.
this, if you actually were that, if you were smarter than women like you claim to be and actually attain education at a higher rate than women like you claim to be, if you made more money than women like you claim to be, you would not, a lot of these things would be solved. If you were more emotionally intelligent than women like you claim to be, these things would be solved. If you have better discipline over yourself and your emotions and the things that you do, these things will be solved. But they don't think like that. Like, because at the end of the day, none of these issues, if to a self-actualized, regulated man, none of these issues, a man, he doesn't feel inferior to women. Women, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel inferior to women, and I know that my life will always be easier than a woman's. That does not make me feel bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know that my life is easier than a woman. I know the woman got it harder than me, no matter what, because I'm self-actualized. They'll never reach that point, though.
We always
Real
ask the
quick,
men if they could trade space. Oh, go ahead, host. I'll go after you.
no, you good.
No, I was going to say, we did the experiment about men switching places. Men would never want to be a woman. Never, ever, 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 ever want to be one. But if you understand that, please tell me then about your privilege, because they claim they have no privilege and they claim that things are harder, but you don't want to be a woman because you understand exactly what it is living as a woman. It doesn't even matter what we make. We're just talking about this, the danger. You understand that your power, and I just mean physically or what have you right now, is going to be what's going to
Thank
be
you,
the
Sunkiss.
deciding factor. And if that's the deciding factor and everything, then you don't even have any self-worth, right? That's really just about brute strength, right? It has nothing else. And if your value is only in your brute strength, that starts to decline as you age, right? You don't even have that forever. Some of y'all 40-year-olds walking around here ain't beating nobody. Y'all ain't snatching nobody off the streets. It ain't happening. It can be some 25-year-olds. So if you understand and that is what you put your value in, then you don't even have that. There's women who walking around here and we don't have that, and we still are more confident than you. And I think it's the confidence that women have, the ability to get up and grind. We don't get on the internet crying every day about how hard it is and having the house we had to work. We work today too. But I hear from men every fucking day on this app, nothing but fucking whining. Haven't heard a woman in 2 years come on this app and complain about how hard she fucking worked. Never. But every day I gotta hear this shit from y'all. That shit is unattractive. If you want to know why women are like, nah, I'm good, because she grinding. And she still sat down and relaxed with a smile on her face and hung out with her friends or talked whatever. Y'all don't have that. Y'all miserable and y'all fucking complaining. And y'all got the privilege. It don't make sense. The shit ain't adding up. I'm gonna mute up.
Yeah.
So let me just say this. Yeah, be careful, ladies, because don't let that man tell you he's a protector, then you find out that he can't fucking fight. And I want to make sure there's no false hope. We got a bad batch of men. These motherfuckers are not listening. The goal isn't to get these niggas to listen. Just so, in case y'all didn't hear, we come here to bash men. We literally here just to bash the men. Don't think because we bashing them they gonna change anything though. Dawes or Diddy, y'all want to say something before it's your boy go? Go ahead, it's your boy.
Nah, I'm good over here. I just was just trying to take in what y'all saying.
That's you ain't gotta tell us that. If you ain't got nothing to say, just take it in. Go ahead, it's your boy.
Yeah, I don't really got too much to say. I kind of came in late, so I don't get everything. But I think, with my personal opinion, I think men do tend to have it harder than women. I know it's a little biased, y'all may think, but when you go to like roles and like what people have to do and stuff like that, women, yes, they have to provide and they have to bury a child and everything and such like that. And they also have to worry about the world and how, you know what I'm saying, how scary men are and stuff like that. But when you think about it, the man has to be the provider, the protector, he has to be everything in the way, you know? I feel like there's a lot.
What if the man don't have a woman?
But hold up. Who told you that?
What you mean? That's like
who told you that?
That's
no. I know that's what y'all say, but who told you that?
That's in history. Like, no one told me that. You just know that.
But so, you ain't been through it. Your mama ain't been through it. Your grandma ain't been through it. Stop making it up, Itzy. Ain't nobody in here 100% providing. Stop talking about shit that nobody's doing. You or nobody you know.
But how would you know that?
What he's saying, hold up. But what he's saying isn't just like, we get it, y'all. All of y'all leaders, protective providers. We got it, right? But it's codependent. That's why Lynn was talking about, what if you have a woman? Because like your whole identity is tied to getting a woman, so that you can have a family and say that you're doing these things. One, y'all not doing it. Hold up, y'all not doing it. Y'all not doing it. Y'all not fucking doing it. That's one. Y'all niggas ain't fucking doing it.
Yeah, y'all not doing it.
Yeah. And two, is like, so you're codependent is what you're telling us.
No.
What because like if you have to do that stuff as a man, you chose to do it. But you chose to get a woman. Nobody is making you.
That's what the
nobody is. You don't have to do that. You can be single and lonely and childless for the rest of your life.
Right. I never said you had to do that. I just said that's what the original
then. So, and regardless of if I have a man or not, if I go to the gas station at 3 a.m., it's gonna be a threat to my life. If I walk down a dark alley or in a group of men at night, I still have to watch my drink when I go to the bar, hoping that nobody put nothing in it and try to grape me. I'm sorry. What are you talking about? Whether I have a family or not, that's a threat.
That's true. But when you go that's true, man. But when you go to a store, you would have a gun to protect yourself.
No, you can't say that.
No, I'm saying you can buy a gun to protect yourself. You don't have to go out there being scared.
Now you gotta stop saying that word, sir.
Oh, I apologize.
You on TikTok, nigga.
I apologize. You can buy things to protect yourself.
No, I live in California. I can't do that. Sorry, not an option. Next.
So maybe not you, but the average person.
Okay. The rest of the women are. I'm not letting you talk because you're not making any sense. You're
You
making
won't give me a chance
excuses.
to make sense.
No,
You
you're
just,
not making sense.
you
You
know
need
what?
to stop and
That's
admit
the
that you're not
problem.
making sense.
That's the
You're
problem.
let it be then. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Because you're
But
not making any sense.
everything that y'all women saying that us men not doing out here, we doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like raising our kids, making
Who
money,
told you to
buying
have them?
houses.
Nobody told y'all to have children. You
No,
chose to
but
have children.
we exactly, but we handling
So
business at the
you're
same
doing
time.
what you chose to do.
But we
I
are
have to
doing it. You're
exist.
saying what we're
I
not
have
doing.
to exist. Okay, you doing it. Great.
We
All
doing it.
right, who
Hell yeah, we
cares?
out here
All
doing it.
right, okay. Shut the fuck up. You doing
But
it.
here's the thing about that. Here's the
Whoop-de-doo.
but here's the thing about that. It's not even a good argument. So, cause like again, the conversation is how do y'all have it harder? So you saying you're raising your kids? What do you think mothers are doing? What the fuck you think mothers are doing? They're taking care of their kids. Like, okay, like she said, whoop de doo. And now what? Cause let's truth be told, let us be
Honestly,
honest.
this shit ain't hard out here. This shit easy as fuck. As long as you apply yourself and you got something to think with, it's too easy.
Thank you, Miss Nico.
It's
I
too
do.
easy.
Because
It's
It's
easy.
exactly
if
super
you
easy.
didn't have a family, won't you still have to be paying your own rent as a grown ass man? Won't you still have to pay rent and buy groceries and all that? Won't you still have to provide for yourself
But
as a grown
man,
ass man? What are we talking
a lot
about?
of dudes don't have that. They never experience that. They literally go from high school and they move right in with a girl. I see it every single day. Like they move right in with a girl right out of high school. They a lot. You know how many dudes have never lived on their own completely, had their own car, paid rent, lease in their own name. That is the problem. That's the root of it.
What's up, Mr. Diddy?
What's up? What's up? What's up? I want to
How
speak.
you doing?
I want to speak on the prompt. No shade, y'all gonna hate me for what I'm about to say, but no shade. Men do have it hard. Men definitely have it hard. And if you're from the South, you could just be from the South. You could just look at it and just know men have it hard. Just with anything, honestly. But I feel like it go hand in hand. I feel like women have it hard, just like men have it hard. You know, but I just feel like I ain't gonna say who have it hard the most. 'Cause everybody got it hard. No shade. Everybody got it hard.
So Diddy, what does the South have? You have to explain your point about the South to me. What is,
Okay,
especially if
so
you live in the South, mean?
the South is fucking horrible. Men, you go up every day. Men, you gotta do this. You gotta be in the box, right? It's like
Do
a
women live in the South?
huh?
I was just checking. Do women live in the
I mean,
South?
yeah, but the prompt is about men. Why do men have it
Okay.
hard? So I'm explaining why men have it hard.
No, go ahead. I was just checking.
Yeah, they do. But men have it hard because it's like you gotta do certain things, right? And you gotta do it. Even if you don't do it, you're not a man. It's like you gotta live up to these standards of other people and not live how you want to live your life. Whether it's just like you got to pay bills, you got to do all this stuff, and it's just like no shade. The girls don't really have to do it. No shade. The girls don't gotta pay bills.
That's funny. Since when no girls gotta pay bills?
I mean, not if they have a man. I feel like sometimes it's not fair for the boys. No shade.
Not if they
Now
have a
you know
man.
that's
Most
some
of those,
bullshit.
right? Most of those girls that have a man that you think don't pay bills, the man is living in her house.
Her
Not all
name
the
on the
time,
lease.
honey.
It's
No,
her.
no shade.
It's her
Not
sheets.
all the
It's her
time.
towels. It's her curtains. It's her rug. It's her throw pillows.
Not
It's
all
her
the
comforter
time,
set. It's her
though.
lamp. Stop it. Them men don't have shit. Them women come in with a trash bag and a PS. That's all they
I
have. They
think
don't
it's
have
just
no
where
light. They don't
y'all
have
from.
pots and pans. You don't have none of that shit. Men are not living on their own by themselves, taking care of themselves. If they
Yeah,
are,
yeah.
So
if
no
they
man.
are, it's a minority. Most of them
Thank
are
you,
living with
poetic.
someone, their
Thank you,
mother,
King.
their sister, their auntie, their baby mama, their wife, or what have you. That's what it is. But this solo shit, no. They down bad and they're very depressed that they don't have a woman. That's all that it is.
Yeah, and that's
Nah,
the root of
yeah.
it. I'm telling you, a man with his own place, with his own apartment, he's not having these arguments. He's not arguing that his life is harder than a woman. He's not. He's not like the dudes who've been on the
Exactly.
panel all day. The problem is most dudes
Exactly.
don't have that though. They don't. They
Right.
never ever had their own apartment in their own name ever. They
Bro, you
moved in
be
with a girl
right.
right after high school. Never
Yeah,
had a
he
car.
right.
But let me tell you, hold
I don't
on,
know.
the
I never met
Chad,
a dude
Chad,
who
no,
left
no,
who
no,
like
no.
right the house with that movie with a girl. I never
Chad,
met a
let
dude
me
like
tell you
that.
something. What's crazy is why you saying that on the men and what they never had. I want to find out how many women have had the opportunity to move in at a man's place and he have everything set up because I don't see that. She either by herself or is a dude with her. But a woman saying, "Oh, I was always able to live in a man's house off a man. He already had shit set up." It don't fucking happen. So it can't be both ways. It's not
Most
happening.
most of the time when the
Yeah,
women are getting their place and moving in apartments, it be dudes that they dealing with that's funding it. We be
No
funding
shade. That's what I'm
everything.
trying to say. Like they're not really like
Like
It
we
can't
buy.
be. You
No.
would already have
Let me
it.
If a
You
dude
would
can fund the
already
girl
have
let me
apartment,
ask you.
it.
Hold on. So Diddy,
what's
who
that?
you live with? You
I
got
live with
your
my
own place?
mother.
Okay, so
Not
why
not the
haven't a man
mother.
get
Come on,
bought you?
man.
Hold on, Dark Horse. Why haven't a man got you a place?
Girl, wait, hold on.
Why haven't a man
First of
got you a
all,
place?
we're
If
listen,
that's the
we're not
case,
even the same age, honey. So we can't even have that conversation. I
no.
mean,
Age
I'm
don't
not
have
even no
anything to
shade. I
do
can't
with
even get
it.
my own apartment even if I wanted to. Hello, let's start there. Second,
A man don't have nothing. I mean, age don't have nothing to do with it. If you over the age of 18, you should be able to get a man to buy you a place because you deal with men
but what if I'm
too.
not over the age of 18? But okay. Anywho,
But that's what you said, though, Miss Liddy. You said that women have it easy because they can just move in and the man gonna pay all the bills. So you don't have to be
I
able to get an
mean,
apartment
that's
in
true.
your
It
own
happens
name. You
though.
should
It
be living with a man
happens.
right
That's
now.
what my cousin did. It
You
happens.
not
No
living with a man
shade.
right
It
now.
happens. Like it literally happens. Why are we acting like this don't happen? Why are we acting like
Okay, if
women
that
don't
happened, then
like?
why all the T women and
Why are we acting
GAY
like it's
men
not
don't move in
normalized
with
for women to
men?
get in men pockets and nobody got to say nothing because that's what men's
It's
supposed to do.
not. It's not. That's a
Like,
certain
are
group
we
of
living in the same
women.
world? Are we not?
Yes,
No
we are.
shade.
Sadiddy,
It's
hold
normalized for
on.
women to get in men's and
Hold
get in men's
on.
pockets.
Hold on.
That's what men's supposed to do.
Sadiddy, I just want you to know that I'm going to drop you after I ask you this. Are you under the age of 18?
Na.
I don't even know why you been coming up here having these conversations with us if you ain't even an adult. Come on now.
right? Her whole idea of adulthood come from Zeus. Doesn't
No,
even make sense.
Sadiddy is not trans. He's gay. But that's crazy. And You a real quick, child. but real quick, and in the light of me reading this book that Tara put me on, Sadiddy making that observation is how a lot of men view our experience, and they don't have to investigate it. Like men can actively have two conflicting thoughts about women going on. One, they know women are in a constant state of danger because they see what they're doing and they see what's happening. And then the other is they get to create this fantasy that women are living these lives of luxury so that they can justify the bullshit they add to us. Because if men are thinking that all women got to do is wake up, and I'm talking about men and trans women who date men too, especially these particularly straight men they claim they date. Y'all dating them too, but y'all create this fantasy that women have it easy because we just get this white picket fence. That proves my point about why people transition. I'm gonna say that, but that's a whole nother story. It's weird to think that women are just able to sit back and we get this princess treatment. And again, it's just a fantasy that men created. It's just their own fantasy they created to justify the deplorable things they do because they think that we have it easy by default, and it's weak.
But
Y'all women don't think y'all got it easy. We don't think y'all got it easy, but y'all know that y'all can get funded by a man easily when it comes to trying to be a nurse, going to school, need something for the house,
but we are
or
one.
whatever. We fund most of that stuff. Every single female got a
Hold
nigga
up.
funding them.
No, hold up. Is this the same niggas who talking about a coffee date? going out for fucking ice cream, who got a whole fucking manuscript on how to be a homosexual. Are y'all the same niggas?
Yeah, they telling on themselves.
But I thought
Is these the same motherfucking niggas who mad because they like the women taking the motherfucking jobs that they should get? Are these the same motherfucking niggas?
Telling on
These are
themselves.
the
Start
Well,
asking. No, y'all need to start asking these men for money. They telling us
hold
right
on.
here, right now, that they'll give it to us.
Listen, I
Start
want y'all to know
asking
that
them.
the dude who dropped it was above Drika. His name was C something, and dolls are currently at work. I hear forklifts and cranes and a beep going off in the background. They're at work right now, and they always at work on these fucking panels because they're not working hard. Women, start listening to these
Nah,
motherfuckers.
what
They're
it is
not
I'm a
working hard.
I'm a
They're at
welding
work. And
supervisor.
your
So
supervisor doing
I'm
nothing.
laid
You're
back.
watching
They up
other
there.
people working. I'm just trying to make the point that these
Hey,
men are
Breezy.
not working hard. And you made the point by saying, I'm a supervisor. I'm watching niggas do other shit. I got time to be on a panel. But he gonna come home and tell you that
I
life
got
is being
21
hand
years in
down
this
and
trade.
word is hard or what have you. I'm gonna tell you that this work is so
I
fucking hard.
got
I can't
21
do nothing when
years.
I get off. They're not working hard. Just listen,
I
women.
done
And then
put
they're
in
gonna
my
tell
work.
you that
21
they
years.
ain't got no money to give you because they
I
working
got
so
an
fucking hard.
18-year-old son.
But if you understand that they're
I
not
got an
working
18-year-old
hard,
son
you
out
will
here making
understand there are machines out there that they're
250,
watching do the work. There are machines that they're pushing around with a
250.
little fucking joystick like they do on the controllers when they're on the
I'm a
PS5.
union
They're
iron
not
worker.
working hard. They're sitting there and they're not doing shit. But
Union
he's gonna
iron worker,
convince you to
baby. You
have the fucking he gonna convince you to have the meal ready. He gonna convince you to clean and do everything else while he did
I stay
nothing
by my.
for 8 hours, 10
You
hours,
can go on
12
my
hours,
page. See,
whatever
I
it
do.
is. He's not fucking working hard. So when they say I want some fucking money, damn right I want some money because you're not doing shit to fucking earn it. They security guards. They sitting around watching people walk in and out of places. They're not doing shit. Ain't no fucking hard labor. They made every machine in the fucking world. They don't have to screw a fucking nail in no more. There's a gun for that. Oh, dang it. There's a pew pew for that. They don't have to do
You
no
can go
hard
on my
labor.
page and
Stop
see what.
listening to these motherfuckers. There is not many trades left where it is a hard back breaking work. Just know that it's a fucking game. And when he go to work, make sure that you getting all the money from him because he did not work hard today. And if he asks you for anything, make sure that it's an exchange. Tell him to pay you for everything or do it your fucking self. And I'm gonna mute up.
Thank you. That was a ball. The hardest that nigga worked today was fighting that fucking mute button. Oh my god. Listen to what I'm saying, y'all, and I want y'all to hear me clearly. These niggas are some fucking bitches, y'all. They some fucking bitches and they fucking weak. If you haven't already looked it up, go look up the black male privilege checklist. It was, again, there's a PDF written in 2008. We need to update that shit because they only got 94 items on it, right? These niggas got a soft life already and they want to be fucking coddled and they want to be victims. Man, fuck. Listen, they not any problem you heard today. These motherfuckers are going to gaslight, pretending ain't no fucking issue. Best believe they ain't gonna do shit about it. They gonna want to cry and whine and want somebody to come fucking save them. Nah, nigga, y'all some bitches, like I said. But thank y'all for coming to the live. Thank y'all for supporting. I appreciate y'all. I see y'all later. I don't know who requesting up, but this shit over. See you tomorrow.